To the bottom of the sixth inning, Braves down 4-0.
Joins the party. You thought the home run derby was going to be in Seattle in July, but you were wrong. It's at Truist Park on June 30th. There it is! He did it! A 40-70 season! Most home runs in a season in Braves history. And this one is hit into right center, and it is not coming back. My goodness. 8-3 Atlanta. The crowd. Oh, man. Time to eat. That will do it.
High fly ball, deep left field, back to the wall, and it's gone! Austin Riley hit them where it hurt!
See you later. The 5/8 at 421 feet.
Great job throwing that bad leg off a tough slap.
High and deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Got 2/3 the way up the pool. Nailed that one. And that's going to end the night for Wheeler, so they did.
Field. Money Mike spread the wealth to all parts of the ballpark.
Braves win! I've never seen a play like that. Oh! Braves even up the series.
This is hit well to center field. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta has the lead.
What I say, he's been all over the fastball.
First base. This ball is hit deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye. Duval with a two-run blast, 5-0 Atlanta. Oh, this ball is given a ride by Kelnick to right, and it's gone. Jared Kelnick with his first homer in a Braves uniform. 1-2, struck him out. 95 miles per hour from Max Fried. Say goodbye to Trey.
Senior smoke right down the middle. Charlie Morton, 11 points out through 7.
And there you go again. That was a tough one. Suzuki is down. 2 strikeouts to start for Chris Sale. It's 1-2. Struck him out. That's slider again. So 2 get on, but nothing to show for it. Continues to dazzle. And that time he does get the call on the outside corner for a big first down.
Well, it's either that slider or this right here. 8 and 97 away. I think that's going to be his last pitch of the day. And what a beauty it was.
And the Braves walk it off.
being here. Thank you so much for a late night game on the West Coast. A good little turnout for a late game, but thank you guys for being here. Hit that like button for us if you're coming in. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us tonight. We're here for a good old time. It's the Braves 61-56 and the San Francisco Giants 61-59. Now, yesterday I was doing the race and I was kind of watching the ticker at the bottom, and I saw we were leading in the 8th inning. And then someone said in our chat, I think we just lost. I think it was David, or it might have been Jake. I'm not sure, but someone said, I think we just lost. And I was like, what are you talking about? We just lost. We were up 8-2 in the 8th inning. What happened? So later that night, I actually got to see the 8th inning horrible playing of us, but it is what it is. So we lost to the Colorado Rockies yesterday after dominating. Soler hitting a home run and Matty O hitting a home run, but my gosh, crazy stuff there. So thank you guys for hanging out here. What's up, the Justin? What's up, Christy? What's up? David says you can use my name, Farmer. I don't mind. David, I forgot to send you the link for a Discord, so make sure we'll do that for you. If someone could put the link for a Discord in the chat. What's up? Let's see, who else? David Thomas. What's up, Jake? What's up, Matty F? Hope that house is coming along, brother. And let's see, Daniel Berry. Let's see who else is here. JT is here. What's up, Menace? What's going on? What a race yesterday. And Joey Logano's all over my social media. David, Denny Hamlin as well. Richard, what's going on? Bronny, hey, buddy. Dallas is here. Kenneth Clark, what's going on? And Clan said he'd stop by and give a like. And John says, let's go. All right, so let's go and take a look at your San Francisco Giants lineup. And that's Fitzgerald at shortstop, Kana at first base, Ramos at center field, Chapman at third base, Encarnacion at left field, Yastrzemski on the right fielder, Luciano at DH, Bailey at catcher, Schmidt at second base, and Blake Snell. Blake Snell just coming off a no-hitter. I'm sorry, Blake. Did I say Blake Snell? Yeah, Blake Snell. I'm right. Blake Snell, let's see here. His record is 2-3 with a 4.31 ERA. Now, this could become a pitcher's duel. We'll see how it goes, but there is the lineup for that. And now, let's take a look at your Atlanta Braves.
And now, the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. Led by the manager, number 43, Brian Snitker.
All right, so there it is. Jorge Soler, who's hit 4 homers in the last 6 games, 9 RBIs. He's got a 19-game on-base streak, the second most in the majors, so that is pretty cool. Austin Riley at third base, Marcell Ozuna at DH, Matty O at first base, Orlando Arcia at shortstop, the Murph behind the plate tonight at catcher, Ramon Laureano at center field, Adam Duvall at right field, Merrifield at second base, and then our pitcher, our MVP, Chris Sale on the mound tonight. He is 13-3 with a 2.75 ERA. Last game he didn't do so well. So he kind of hung in there, but didn't give us the old Chris Sale that we know. But so this is a very important series right here because the Atlanta Braves are the third wild card team right now, but the Giants are 1.5 games back. The Mets are a half game back, and the Cardinals are 2 games back. So this series right here is going to be so important for us to win. So we had to come in here and play our game like we did against the Rockies, except that 8th inning. The Friday night game was crazy, but that is what it is. But there is your lineups for your Atlanta Braves. Hope everybody's ready to have some fun. We are about, 4 minutes from the game here, so I don't know what's going on here. Let me see what's up here. Let's listen in here.
And all it takes is just get into the postseason. If you can get in, you never know what can happen. The Braves have plenty enough depth once they get Michael Harris back, just to offensively to really get things going. And then Reynaldo Lopez, who's having a rehab start tomorrow, you get him back as well. This team looks really, really good.
Yeah, I agree. We've got some pieces coming back, and I think, look, the bullpen's going to sort itself out as well. AJ Minter going the IL today hurts, but that gives him a chance to rest up and come back and be a force maybe in this playoff run. We're going to need him. Yep. We're going to need everybody. Dylan Lee's back now. Everybody's going to step up at some point and get this thing heading in the right direction.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Hopefully Atlanta finds that hot stretch in a bad way, and that starts tonight. We've got to get a W here in Game 1. We're closing in on first pitch Again, this is game 1 of 4 against San Francisco. Brandon, CJ, and Hannah will take it from here.
All right, so we'll be coming to first pitch. Let me see who you got to win tonight. Braves, Giants, and I'll give you your community post here. Your predictions in the community post that I posted this afternoon. You said the Braves, 77% was going to win over the Giants to 23%. That was 91 votes. So thank you guys for voting in that. Keep on hitting that like button for us, subscribing to the channel. Hey, last time we saw us, we were at 18,003 something, 4 something. Look what happened at the race. We hit 19K yesterday at our big race. Big time race, 57,000 views. Over 500 subscribers. Racing, y'all. What's up? Oh, awesome. Who did that? Is that Andrew? Who just did the 5? Let me see who this is. I can't see. Andrew, did you do it? Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much, man. You're awesome, brother. Thank you for the 5 gifted nice channel, Stanley Things. Thank you so much. Stephen, Kenny, Boss for Life, Christopher Glass, and Think and Repeat is your new gifted memberships. Andrew, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, buddy. You're the best. Thank you so much, guys. But yeah, so we are over 19,000, and we're going to 20. That's our new goal, 20,000 for becoming a member. What's going on? Yeah. Awesome. You'll say the Braves are going to win. Let me see your predictions. Michael Harmon says Braves 7-0, no-hitter by Sale. Chewy, what's up? Good to see you, Chewy. Hey, CeeLo, what's going on? Congrats, Kenny. Congrats on the 19,000. Yeah, and it looks like Kenny could not take the passes, so we're gonna do a give. We're gonna take the ones that did not win, and we're gonna have another giveaway, and we're gonna pick a new winner because Kenny was unable to take the passes. So we're gonna do another. We're not gonna do another VIP. We're going to take the people that I still have everybody's names, and we're going to do it that way. So, yeah, so he did not take the passes. He was unable. He did not meet one of the requirements, and that's what I said very strictly, that don't play if you don't have all that, but that's okay. But we'll see how it goes.
It is very picturesque by the bay here at Oracle Park. Game 1 of a 4-game series, a big 4-game series between the Braves and the Giants. Let's see how Brian Snitker is lining it up for the Braves tonight, presented by your local Toyota dealers. Well, we told you just a little bit ago how hot Jorge Soler has been. Yes, he is back at the top of the lineup, followed by Riley and Marcell Ozuna, who will be due up in the first against Blake Snell. Folks, it is a lefty's delight tonight. Chris Sale for the Braves, Blake Snell for the Giants. Snell, CJ, coming off that no-hitter just 2 starts ago.
He has been much better lately. The overall numbers, don't be fooled by those, because after he came off the IL, his last 6 starts have been really dominant. Now, the curveball usage is what we keep an eye on, nearly, or a little bit better, I should say, than 25% of the time. Look at the batting average against it of just 0.89. He gets tremendous swing and miss. That will be important tonight, the ability to stay away and stop chasing that breaking ball. It's tough against a guy like Blake Snell.
All right, so that's one key. Speaking of keys, how about your 4 keys?
Yeah, and so going to seeing the secondaries, the curveball, and then also the changeup for Blake Snell. Again, he does such a great job of getting chase on those pitches. How about taking no prisoners? We're in the land of Alcatraz right now. The Braves got to get it going. They're holding on to a postseason spot. It is time to go now with 45 games remaining.
Racetrack defense behind Blake Snell for the San Francisco Giants. Ramos out in center, Yastrzemski in right, the long-tenured Giant, and then Encarnacion in left. Chapman and Canna, one of the new Giants, over first base. Fitzgerald Schmidt up the middle, and Patrick Bailey, the talented athletic catcher, behind the dish. Best pitching matchup in Major League Baseball today. Sale and Snell. And off we go. First pitch missing, high and inside. Well, everybody knows what happened yesterday. A tough finish to that series and that ball game in Colorado. Now the Braves try to turn that page and move forward here tonight.
This is a little.
And we've said it a number of times this year, CJ. There have been some tough losses. That one's probably the toughest for Brian Snitker's team, but you just can't dwell on it at this point.
You can't. These guys are professionals. The range of emotions from Game 2 of that series to Game 3 are about as up and down as it possibly gets, but it is over.
Oh, yeah. 1-2 of the Soler.
And the Braves do still hold a game-and-a-half lead over the Giants for that final wild card spot. Now, there are a couple of other teams in the mix, but that's why this series in particular is so critical.
Is that better?
2-2 here to Soler.
Still a little bit.
Inside 3-2. CB Buckner, CJ, calling the balls and strikes tonight. What do we expect?
Buckle up. It can get a little bit inconsistent with.
All right, sorry about that.
He's
I
very
don't know.
wide.
It's all over the
to
place
right-handed
sometimes.
hitters, plus a lot of pitches down to left-handed hitters.
Buckle up, Buckner. That's the advice.
That's a foul ball there for Soler.
3-2.
He has such a stark contrast on how he calls the strike zone to left-handed hitters compared to the righties. It is completely different. But how much he has opened it away to righties for both of these left-handed starters.
3-2
really
count here to Soler. And he's going to walk him.
Again, the 3-2. And
there you go.
Is up and in.
The reason you did not see Blake Snell sign a big contract
walked
early in
him.
the offseason.
Runner at first. That's the way to start it off.
Right there. Even though he won the Cy Young
I got
Award,
you, Christy.
The man can get away from him at times.
20K next
Again,
stop.
patience
That's right.
will be key.
Yeah, that Cy Young last year when he was in his third and final season
Inside
in
ball.
San Diego. Now he goes up the coast all the way to the Bay Area. Signs a
Refresh
2-year
this so
deal worth
it's
$62
a
million.
little behind. Austin Riley here. The pitch. Outside ball.
99 walks last year. Led Major League.
Solar panel with the leadoff.
Way to lefties. There you go.
Not excited about it. If you're a left-handed pitcher, you like it. Now for Blake Snell, because he's a lot of fastballs and curveballs, more often than not, he is trying to pitch those righties in. But if he's going to get that call, we may see more of that tonight.
Man.
Bouncing in. Good stop by Bailey. We talked about it when the Giants were in Atlanta in early July, and the Giants took 2 or 3 from the Braves. But Bailey's a really good catcher.
He is. Rising star in the game right now, for sure.
We went from timing it up perfectly to...
That one is in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Braves' third baseman.
One second.
Swing and a miss. 97 up at the top of the zone.
The combination is just really difficult when you're dealing with this high-powered fastball at 97. You also have to worry about that curveball. They're coming out of the exact same spot.
And now Marcell Ozuna. Giants have been playing better baseball. 12-4 in their last 16, and that puts them 2 games over 500 right now.
It's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Bob Melvin and his team, they feel like they are in a position to make a run toward the postseason. And a lot of it hinges on their pitching, getting back and healthy. And it is much healthier than it used to be, including this guy Snell, who's had a couple of IL stints this season. And a pretty good pitch there to get Ozuna to 1-2.
Ozuna down 1-2 now. Yeah, it's MLB Game Day 3D. That's what this is.
Marcell bouncing it foul to the Giants.
Where they were like way
ball,
ahead.
4-seamer, mid to upper 90s. The breaking ball there at 83 miles an hour. It's a big gap with big break, and trying to get caught in between those pitches and figure out which one is coming can be a real tough task.
Well, the one thing with Snell, though, because of that high walk rate and he strikes out a lot of guys, his pitch count can get up there in a hurry.
Big Bear.
Now, that no-hitter, he actually did a pretty respectable job, 114 pitches, pretty much right where Dylan Cease was when he threw his, but you're absolutely right. There's that opportunity to drive the pitch count up on him.
18th pitch of the inning here. Called strike on the outside corner. Marcell Ozuna did not like it.
So 1, 2, 3.
This one was pretty close, but again, when you have an umpire that has a tendency to get wide away from righties, he's very likely going to make this call. Now, I think Marcell believes that pitch went around the plate. It is close. The other thing about, you mentioned Patrick Bailey, he is one of the best in baseball when it comes to what they call strike rate. The borderline pitches that he gets called strikes.
Like the last live for
He's near the top of the game.
Matt Olson with a healthy hack, sending it back behind home plate. Landed down below us, a guy wearing a Barry Bonds jersey got the souvenir.
It is a MLB 3D, David.
He didn't even get out of his seat to get it, and that one came in high.
That was coming in with a lot of pace. That missed, 1-1.
1-1. 32 likes, trying to get to 44.
Matt, very familiar with the Bay Area. 6 seasons across the Bay with the Oakland A's from 2016 through 2021.
Yes. 2. Oh, I know. You hear it too?
Olson, originally a first-round pick by the A's, all the way back in 2012.
I'm trying to see which one's doing it.
1-2 from Snell. And Olson sends it rifling over toward that Giants dugout. That got a couple of guys backing up.
So you got Bob Melvin, the manager of the San Francisco Giants, Matt Chapman, Mark Canha, Matt Olson. It's a little bit of an Oakland A's reunion here tonight.
Of course, Laureano, Sean Murphy.
That's
got
right.
A couple of guys who are in Oakland as well.
Keep going. My bad. That's right. It's a big reunion.
Ball struck on the outside corner. So Snell walks there, but then gets Riley, Ozuna, and Olson on strikes.
All right. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. Let me get your lineup here for your Giants. But my name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our channel. We do Atlanta Braves baseball. This week it's only going to be 2 games. We got some stuff going on this week. It'll be tonight and Friday. I think we play the Angels on Friday night. So it'll be tonight and Friday. We're off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But thank you guys for... No, that's the wrong one. What's going on here? Let's see which one is my game day. It's this one. No, it's this one. All right. There we go. Coming up for your Giants, it is Fitzgerald. What did you say it was? Canha? I always thought it was Canha. What did you say it was? Let me scroll up here. Jake was giving me the official how to say his name. Canha. Got it. All right. So there's your lineup for the Giants. Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button for us. As we got Chris Sale on the mound tonight. Let's see how he does. Braves 7-2. David Dunn, thank you for being here. Michael says not Braves related, but baseball related. What do you think is wrong with the Texas Rangers this year? Just wondering what you thoughts. They lost a lot of people from their World Series, didn't they?
This lineup for the San Francisco Giants, and Bob Melvin trots out there, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Tyler Fitzgerald's been very hot at the top of that order. Mark Canha just came over at the deadline, and then Ramos will bat third, all leading into the cleanup man, Matt Chapman. So Chris Sale, what can he do tonight? His 22nd start of the season.
Just keep doing what you've been doing. He has been really good, as you can see there. 2 earned runs and fewer, I should say, in 18 of his 21 starts, but he's been on a good run, 10 straight.
First pitch is fouled back and out of play.
He's been great. He's kept the ball in the ballpark. Just 8 home runs allowed in his 127 and 2/3 innings against this guy here. You mentioned it. Who's been a big piece of what's going on in San Francisco. He's been on fire with the long ball.
26-year-old rookie Tyler Fitzgerald.
Popped up.
Lifts this out to shallow right center.
Right field. Somebody catch it tonight.
Oh, Laureano.
Oh, my gosh.
And into second base goes Fitzgerald.
Again, y'all. Laureano came up for it and then totally ran past it.
And
no
Laureano
one called
just came
for it
too
in the
far.
outfield like yesterday.
And shocking, quite honestly, for Ramon Laureano, who is such a good defensive center fielder and has been throughout his career. Take a look at what this looked like for him as he came running in. It looked like he had a beat on it. He's going about full speed there, but starts to slow down and just mistimed it completely. Did call for it a little bit late. You can see the expression on his face right after he realized he misjudged it.
And yes, everybody knows that the Braves have had a few blunders, big ones in the outfield as of late. But to your point, when he was in Oakland, Laureano was a very well-respected center fielder. So you know that he is incredibly frustrated about that. And now you've got Mark Canha up there already with a runner in scoring position.
There's a hit to center field right to Laureano again. That's going to take runners at the corners, first and third.
I think that maybe fooled him off the bat a little bit.
And not really his game, but perhaps a little tentative after what just happened with the previous play and making sure that he had the proper read on this line drive right back up the middle. You can see 88 miles an hour. That's the changeup from Chris Sale, but I thought perhaps he was going to have a chance at it, but maybe not. Playing it safe. You don't want to die for that ball because in this ballpark, that would have been a triple if you don't catch it.
So Chris Sale going to have to buckle down here. They're at the corners for Elliot Ramos.
Foul ball. That like button corners, trying to get to 44 likes. 7 more likes to go. Bad news, Braves.
Those 13 wins for Chris Sale. Still the most in baseball. He's tied for the most wins in Major League Baseball, but no decisions in each of his last 3 starts. And he misses outside there with a slider.
This guy's been another good story. You can see his season numbers there on the Valley Bar, but especially against lefties. He comes into this game hitting .418 against left-handed pitching with an OPS over 1,300. Those are some huge numbers.
So Sale with his work cut out for him.
Left-handed pitching with an OPS.
Missing away. Hitters count here 3-1. This is a guy in Ramos who didn't even make the opening day roster, but he has burst onto the scene for the Giants here in 2024. 3-2.
3-2. As a Clemson fan, I know how it feels to be number 1 and then have to get used to being bad. Right? Been a Braves fan since the 80s.
Sam with a payoff pitch, and he got him, or did he foul tip it? No, he got a piece of it.
Oh, foul.
And unfortunately, it did not catch into the glove of Sean Murphy.
So close here, just barely nicked it, changing the direction of that baseball.
Rangers fan and a Royals fan.
Right here, Ramos. That one down the third base line. Riley's going to gamble with it. And a gamble
Great play,
off.
Austin Riley.
And it rolls foul.
It's a good read by Austin Riley. Also,
Great
you get to that point when the
Austin
balls hit that slow that even if you field it, you're probably not going to have a play at first base. And so you take that chance and hope that it is going to continue to go in the direction that Austin Riley saw it right there. You always wonder about these infields, right? The San Francisco Giants are not a team that bunt very often. And for teams that do like to rely on the bunt, I know we see it a lot less than we ever did. Sometimes they'll mess with those lines a little bit, even them out to make sure those kind of balls would stay fair.
No outs. We need an out right here.
In San Fran.
We need a double play. We'll give up the run.
Bob Melvin, first year with the Giants after the last two down in San Diego with the Padres. Swing and a miss.
There you go, K.
Slider gets Ramos, a big first out for Chris Sale. It's a big one again because he is so good against lefties, but also that was a tough at-bat. Ultimately, it was 8 pitches to get it done, and coming back from a 3-1 count, that is big time from Chris Sale.
Let's go, Chris Sale. That's one. Let's get a double play right here.
Cleanup hitter Matt Chapman is the next challenge.
Matty O's former teammate. Sale's going to step on. So Shanahan. Pitch.
And you saw Chris Sale trying to put some warm air into his hand. It's 60 degrees right now.
Come on, Blue.
You get this weather this time of year. Winds right now between 18 and 25 miles per hour. Yeah, it's chilly down on the field. No two ways about it. Chris Sale, a guy that does not pitch with sleeves.
There you go.
That's in there, or rather swing and a miss, I should say. 1-1.
Now
you get some guys that'll wear sleeves no matter how hot it is. Everybody has their different preferences, but no doubt the guys will feel it down there. That wind especially. Going to get that real field temperature. It's got to be, what, mid-50s?
Yeah,
I would say.
Foul ball, 1-2. Work it, Sale, work it.
Crowd applauds a nice catch on the second deck there, 1-2.
Up in the Braves baseball and on the go at CeeLo. 19 homers, 60
His last
RBIs
16 games when San Francisco's gone 12-4. This guy, Matt Chapman, has been the spark plug. 15 runs driven in, 5 homers in that stretch. But Sale gets it, back-to-back strikeouts. Fantastic here from Chris Sale to go with the heater up above the strike zone, 95 miles an hour. You get yourself in a first and third, nobody out situation. 2 big-time strikeouts. Matt Chapman has been swinging the bat extremely well. And it was just one batter away from getting out of this jam.
Every 44 likes.
He's facing Gerard Encarnacion, the left fielder.
What up, James?
Swing and a miss.
Now he's got it. Slider.
Well, kind of fitting to start this game that Blake Snell and Chris Sale have combined for 5 strikeouts for the first 5 outs of this game. 2 of the best strikeout guys in Major League Baseball.
Or the audio's behind the, yeah, that's what I said. Audio is behind the video. Marcio.
0-2.
2 strikes. Let's go. Marcio coming in, 1 homer, 5 RBIs.
Just the 10th game with the Giants for Encarnacion. He signed a minor league deal in May. They brought him up in early August. He's got every color of the highlighter going right now with the green, orange, and yellow. Sale has him 0-2. Grounder to third. Riley has it.
Riley.
What a job by Chris Sale to get out of that jam with no damage done.
Thank you, sir. Chris Sale. Wow, great pitching. Great pitching. Thank you guys for honoring Hank Aaron. Let's go next to 88 likes to honor Hank Aaron again. And then we'll move to 100 and see who's streaming. Maybe we go raid a channel or something. Arcia, the Murph, and Laureano. Arcia, the Murph, and Laureano coming up for your Braves as we're in the top of the second. As got into a little trouble there. But Chris Sale pulled it out for us with 2 strikeouts. So let's see what Arcia, the Murph, and Laureano can do. Hopefully Laureano can come up with a help here after that mistake. That's 2 games in a row of bad fielding out there for calling the center field and the right fielder. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you saw the highlight yesterday of 4 of them trying to catch a ball, and none of them did, and that scored a run as well. So, all right. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight on the go at CeeLo. Appreciate you being here. Who's going to stay late? I know it's a late one tonight, but 159 of us folks here watching some Braves-Giants. We got a 4-game series. We'll be just doing this 1 game, and then we'll be back Friday night for the Angels game with the Braves in Anaheim. Let's go, Chris. Redemption from last time up. That's right, Christopher. Good to see you, Christopher Mills. Appreciate you being here. So So the audio is going to be a little behind the 3D. Normally it's the opposite when I have to sync everything. But so if you guys can handle that, you'll get to see what happens first before the call, but that's okay.
Our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. All right, apparently there's a hurricane right now in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of music you grew up listening to, but if you've ever been in a mosh pit, that's pretty much what it feels like right there. Yeah, I don't know how you read that, right? Anything that gets high in the air looks like it's going to carry out to center, a little bit lower. Good luck.
So we need some solar
going in every single direction, it looks like.
Do you think Austin should get fined?
At the field surface level, it is swirling, and then, straight out, Snell, the higher you go in the atmosphere.
First pitch strike on a 95 on the gun.
All right, so 5 strikeouts for these 2 pitchers through the first inning, and now Blake Snell, last year's NL Cy Young Award winner, back out there for the second. When were you in a mosh pit, by the way?
I mean, I grew up loving old Metallica as a kid. I saw them 4 or 5 times. Yeah.
But were you ever in a mosh pit?
I mean, there were some concerts that were general admission or defend yourself. Like I said,
RC, run it out, baby. Run it out.
It's a foul ball.
Yeah, it was a late signal. And there's a lot of confusion. Dan Iasonia finally said foul ball.
Oh, foul? Okay.
See what we can ascertain here.
Yeah, I guess it was a little bit closer. I mean, obvious that it was foul, and that's why you get that late call. But we've seen this twice already, right? We just saw it in the bottom of the inning. You guys running balls out and then taking their time coming back, right? With the pitch clock, there's no rule that you have to jog back, and you don't get to take very many breaks. So why not go ahead and take them and take your time when you can?
2 count here to RC. Yeah, Snell's pitching.
Emergency
Inside
hack there, 1-2.
Bobby says looked fair to me. Glad he was. Glad they called him off because he was out by a mile.
Great game yesterday for Orlando Arcia. His first 4-hit game of the season. All 4 hits singles.
Coming around, man. Foul ball. Suzanne, what's going on?
Well, if Mr. Bailey wasn't awake, he is now the catcher for the Giants.
What you guys are watching is MLB
What a job
Game
that guy
Day
did, though, in the
3D.
bottom of the first.
When you saw Laureano misplay that ball and then the base hit, you get first and third base and everything the Braves have been going through, you can't help but feel like, oh, here we go again, right? And then that's why you love having aces on your team. And a guy like Chris Snell, he didn't allow that to happen. It's easy to get discouraged in that spot. And even when he fell behind 3-1 to Ramos, and then he just took it to another level.
A battle here. Snell and Arcia to start the second inning.
Well, going back to your point, that was pitch number 30 with nobody out here in the second inning. And Blake Snell has been so good. He's been locked in his last 6 starts since coming off the IL. The more pitches, the better.
Swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeouts for the southpaw.
Easier said than done, but what we've talked about is trying to lay off of these breaking pitches. This one is actually the slider at 88 miles an hour.
I don't know how many games ago, but
Let's see if Sean Murphy has better luck. Another guy who spent time in Oakland, as we talked about, across the bay.
M's in the chat for the Murph. M's in the chat for the Murph.
And now in his second season with the Atlanta Braves.
High 2-0.
Well, those numbers you gave earlier on Snell since returning from the IL bear repeating. In 6 starts, a 1.15 ERA, including that no-hitter on August the 2nd in Cincinnati. So he has been locked in.
He was a late sign. I believe it was March 19th that he signed with the Giants. Not much of a spring training at all. And he made a start pretty quickly. And he was not ready. You could tell. It was obvious. He really struggled at the very beginning of the year. Eventually goes on the IL, and he's gotten that reset they very much needed from him.
Sean Murphy pops it up. Bailey can't find it. Now he does.
Popped up, got it. Catcher couldn't find it. He found it.
Now you see a reaction there from Sean Murphy. Obviously, he's frustrated that he popped it up. But remember the call, the second pitch. It looked like it was up above the zone. It was called a strike. What does that tell you as a hitter? If that's going to get called a strike, you got to offer at it. And basically, Snell went right back up there, and Sean Murphy was kind of forced to swing. And so I think the frustration with himself, but also C.B. Buckner.
5 pitches for Snell. What's going on?
And now Ramon Laureano. Swing and a miss.
Right. Four homers, 11 RBIs for Laureano. Hurry back, Michael Harris. All in the dirt, way in the dirt. We're underground. Okay.
2-1. And thinking of Laureano and being out in center field tonight, Brian Snitker did say before the game that Michael Harris will rejoin the team on Thursday off the 60-day IL. So good news for Atlanta. In on the hands, slow roller. Schmidt will have to hurry, and they do get Laureano. 1-2-3, top of the second for Blake Snell.
Snell doing his thing. Two powerhouses here going at it. See who bites first. See how it is. So thank you all for hanging out with us. See if we get to 88 likes. Keep hitting that like button for us. Do we go down? Oh, there are 54. There we are. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for everything. And let's take a look to see who your Giants are up. It is Yastrzemski, Luciano, and Bailey. So there it is for your Giants. Money Mike coming back on Wednesday. So thank you, Laureano. And Harris will be back in center field, and we'll have Kelnick and Soler as our outfielders. And hopefully we can just stay within the game. We can stay where we're at, or a 2 to 3 game lead in the wild card. And then when Albies comes back, we can get some sort of lineup going here for the Braves and maybe make a run here in September. And we'll see how it goes. But if Soler gets going like he is, might have a chance with our 4 guys hitting the ball. So, but we can't have our pitchers blow the lead like they were, right? So, all right. Giants coming up here in the bottom of the second. Thanks for hanging out with us late night tonight. 9 o'clock on the Central. 9 o'clock Central, 10 Eastern. 10 Eastern. So let's see how it is. Here's Chris Sale.
Atlanta Braves, and there's no doubt he has that bulldog personality, especially on the day that he starts on the mound here. It's constantly firing up this group. I spoke with a handful of players who said if there's anyone to step into a tough situation following a game like yesterday, it's Chris Sale who can get this group going. He's had a lot of success against the Giants, a small sample size, but you go back to 10 years ago to this very day, as you guys talked about. I told the players that he had a shutout on this day, and they said, that makes sense.
Yeah, he is that bulldog, and there's a lot there for sure.
Fly ball is hammered, but thankfully foul off the bat of Yastrzemski.
And again, probably getting even more than you expected, quite honestly, out of Chris Sale up to this point. He has just been terrific. And then it's rare, but he is one of those guys where even position players can rely on him for that little bit of leadership, that little bit of extra something that he brings to the table with the intensity that he has. Not easy for a pitcher to do. We talked about it in spring training, though, when they had gotten him and looking at this team and saying, was there something missing maybe that we weren't aware of? And perhaps it is the personality of Chris Sale, and it certainly has shown up this season.
1-2 to Yastrzemski. And Hannah mentioned that last start, the only start that he's had here at Oracle Park. Yeah, it was August 12th, 2014. 8 innings, no runs, 12 strikeouts. He was with the Chicago White Sox. And a rookie named Adam Duvall started at first base for the Giants that night.
And baseball's so awesome like that.
Duvall out in right field tonight for the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, he struck him out.
Strikeout already for Sale.
Now this is the money pitch when it comes to the swing and miss, especially for these poor lefties that have to stand in and try to hit this slider right there. That is perfection from Chris Sale.
Swinging K's in the chat.
That game, though, for Duvall was just his 14th career game back when they faced in 2014. Duvall did get a hit off Chris Sale.
Outside ball.
But it's pretty cool that now a decade later, and here they are wearing the same uniform going against the Giants.
So there's a lot to like about this entire story, but perhaps one of my favorite things that came out of this actually happened before the game today. Ben Ingram gets on the bus. Chris Sale's on the bus today. He's pitching today, last bus, and he says something to Chris Sale. I won't even look him in the eye. I look the other way. It's game day, and Ben said something to him about that start. And he was very interested. He goes, really? He goes, yeah, 10 years ago today. And he seemed pretty excited about it, talked about it, made a little joke about it. And so for me, Ben is as much of a hero as Chris Sale is for having the courage to talk to him and say that to him on game day, but he was very receptive.
Yeah, the old thing in baseball is you do not talk to the starting pitcher when it is their day to throw. Strike on the outside corner here to Luciano.
But obviously Ben has built up that relationship. Yes. He understands Chris would enjoy something like that, but I'm not there yet.
I just loved I love how Chris reacted. He was just legitimately surprised, excited with the information. Bouncer to Riley. He's going to have to hurry.
Oh, Riley. E5 for Riley.
So Luciano will reach, and they do call it a base hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one looked like it probably stayed down on Austin Riley. Let's take a look here. I want you to also notice, if you see the back of the infield, see that ball stay down, but look how wet it is here, too. They really wet down this field. You can see it behind shortstop, behind third base right now.
I guess
so
it
just
didn't
perhaps
scoop up
for
like he
Austin
thought
Riley
it would,
thinking that ball was going to have a little bit more kind of bounce to it. But instead it stayed down in that moist infield.
So 1-on-1 out, and now the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Foul ball, Bailey. Oh, no. Yeah, they did give him an error. E5 for Austin Riley.
The other thing about Chris Sale getting that shutout in 2014, remember that Giants team would go on to win their third World Series in a 5-year span.
And did you say they ended up losing that game? Did they lose it in 10?
The White Sox lost it. The Giants won. Yes, the bullpen gave it up.
But when you're amazing things, not that he probably didn't remember that start, but it wasn't like something that just popped back in his head. I mean, he's done so much in the game. It's so incredible that he's actually probably gotten to the point where he forgets some greatness. Must be nice.
This is exactly what's happening in the game.
Certainly been a lot of greatness this season for the lefty.
It is MLB 3D.
Yes. Patrick Bailey knew it. You cannot argue that call. 4 strikeouts now for Sale.
A good heater right here and going right at Patrick Bailey, who, as we talked about, is becoming a really good player, but as a switch hitter, a lot worse against the lefties than the righties, and Chris Sale knew that and just went right at him.
The Giants get caught looking. It's a frozen pizza.
Bottom of the order, and the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
There you go, Sale. Maybe we can. In California. Casey Schmidt at 174, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. There you go. Nope, ball. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button for us, y'all. Like Braves baseball, make sure you subscribe.
Schmidt, utility infielder, has been up and down between AAA Sacramento a couple of times this year. Awaits the 1-1. 1-2.
1-2. Boy, didn't think Sale would be this good. Great sign, but it's still early. But yeah, looking great.
When Snell gets his next strikeout, it will be number 170. 6th most in baseball. And he's looking for it right here on this next pitch. That's in play, though.
Ground ball.
Riley has this
get that one.
And we are on our way to the 3rd inning.
All right. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Or top of the 3rd. Sorry, top of the 3rd. Groovy Doobie. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. Doobie's in. What? Wait a minute. Oh, Solaire's in left tonight. Okay. I didn't realize it. That explains things on why we missed that ball in right field. What's up, D? Good to see you. Lopez making a rehab start tomorrow. Hey, everything's coming back together. But Groovy Doovy, Merrifield, and Soler up to bat for your Atlanta Braves. Groovy Doovy, Merrifield, and Soler. Welcome to Oracle Park, y'all. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our baseball channel that we have for Atlanta Braves baseball. And on the weekends, we do some NASCAR. So if you like NASCAR, we'll be at the Michigan International Speedway this weekend for all the festivities. So make sure you join us this weekend. But we have 2 games for Braves this week. We have this one tonight and one on Friday. So that's what it is. Tuesday, Wednesday off. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. Friday, we'll have a preview NASCAR vlog and baseball at night. So that's our schedule for this week. And possibly on Thursday night, we might be doing a giveaway, or we might do it on Saturday. I'm not sure yet on the passes that we were supposed to give away. We tried to give away this weekend. Is Friday a fireworks game? No, they're in Anaheim. So they're still on the West Coast. They're still on the West Coast. But Snell's going to come back out here with 2 innings pitched. He's got 4 Ks already. Yep. We'll get fireworks soon. Maybe the week after. Nope, the week after, no, because trucks are on that Friday night, I think. No, they're not. So we will have Friday night fireworks 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
Blake Snell's got going on, but let's go ahead and check out our Alpha Insurance best coverage feature. How about this? We talked about 2 of the greats. We look at strikeouts per 9. Blake Snell and Chris Sale, 1 and 2, and we're talking about fractions of a strikeout. We're looking at a minimum of 1,000 innings pitched. This is in our game's history.
Matty, I know
you
you
talk
there
about from a rate standpoint. These 2 have been the best in the game, and Robbie Ray there at number 3. Well, we're going to see him on Wednesday. And when you strike out a lot of guys, you have the kind of wallet that allows you to really buy some fun kind of necklaces. Now, every once in a while, those necklaces may snap, and you want to make sure you hand those off to a bat boy.
I'm guessing if it broke like that easily, that may be one of his cheaper necklaces. What do you think? I don't know.
Only a few grand for that one.
And on brand with those strikeouts tonight, between the 2 guys, already 8 Ks.
Pitch strike.
4 for each pitcher.
But it goes to show you, too, how much the game has changed.
Yeah, baby!
Of course, there have been great strikeout pitchers in our game, like Randy Johnson, Ryan, Roger Clemens. They're nowhere near that much.
2 strikes quickly to Duvall. You say this was the lineup yesterday?
We talked about Duvall and starting his career here with the Giants in the Bay Area back in that 2014 season. Here he is a decade later, 35 years old. This is ball high and out of play.
Ball foul to the left side. Not many people there tonight, y'all.
But those strikeout rates, I just don't know how much higher they could go, right? At some point, you kind of max out what these guys can do.
I feel like we always think that. Now, the trend of hitting is also contributing to this, right? You have great pitchers, but you also have hitters that are okay striking out now more than ever, and it's accepted in the game.
Well, the dirt,
so until teams start penalizing high strikeouts, or you hit home runs, but you strike out a lot, so be it.
Says you have to come up for a Braves Nats game
that doesn't change it. We'll probably continue to see trends. I mean, these fastballs, guys like Paul Skeens and what we're seeing with the big heaters and the swing and miss stuff. Now, to do it over 1,000 innings becomes a bigger challenge. Guys can't stay healthy.
The Nats game. The Wolf Whisper. Come on there, boys.
Swinging bunt back to the mound.
He's going to swing, throw it over, and that's 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15, Whit Merrifield.
Ninth batter in the order tonight for Atlanta, Whit Merrifield, on a gorgeous 60-degree night here in San Francisco.
Did you see Whit's numbers against Snell in his career?
Awesome.
7 for 14, right?
With a couple of doubles and a homer.
He hit that decently well, but not well enough.
Left center.
Ramos has it 2 away.
2 down. We got hits yet? Nope. The Giants have 2 hits. Hi, Soler.
Couple of boos for Jorge Soler. I mean, he was only here a few months, folks.
Bombs in the chat.
It's not like he demanded
no
a
more
trade.
solar panels. Bombs in the chat.
Coming over from San Francisco.
Yes, that is an Angry
deadline.
Bird bomb.
He signed a 3-year, $42 million deal with the Giants back in February. And the Braves getting him on July 30th. And he had started to turn a corner. Early on in the season, he was having some struggles offensively, but from June 12th until he got traded to the Braves, he was hitting 286. So he had really started to turn things on, and then, boy, was he hot in Colorado.
2-1.
He certainly was in that on-base streak that we have seen with him, and it just seems like he's getting it going. And even the fact that he changed uniforms didn't really disrupt him very much, seeing the ball well, not chasing too often.
Extra inning pole wins over at Fitz.
4 homers against the Rockies. And with that walk in the first inning, that on-base streak goes from 19 to 20 games.
We're at 69 likes.
There it is.
No.
Ooh, someone said, there it is. Did you hear that?
That was the right call.
Yeah, you see a couple of former teammates kind of having a little fun with each other here on this pitch. It's a good one, but it's not even that close.
Yeah, I forgot.
And you see
This is
Soler
Soler's
shaking
first
his head and
homecoming
looking out
since
at
the trade.
Blake Snell.
Yeah, that one missed as well. So 2 walks for Soler.
There it is.
He is the only guy to reach so far
again.
against his former teammate, Blake Snell.
That's why you like him hitting at the top of the lineup the way that he is because he can show that kind of patience even against really good pitching. This is one of the best chase inducers, if you will, in Blake Snell. He gets hitters to go outside of his own offense.
We got the MVP up the bat. MVP's in the chat for Austin Riley.
Change up 0-1 to Riley.
That guy yelling needs to go see an eye doctor. You must like him not pitching to him like that. Riley pops foul. It's quickly 0-2. Thanks for the subscribe.
Riley struck out swinging in the first. He'll have to protect the plate here.
Riley, 18 homers, 55 RBIs. What's up, B? Brad, man.
The 31-year-old left-hander deals the 0-2. Inside.
1-2. Try to jam him. 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
It's the 1-2 in the air to pretty deep center field.
To left
but on the edge of the track, Ramos will reel it in. Still scoreless.
All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on a late night here at Oracle Park in San Francisco. I've been to this park. I've been all over this park. Matter of fact, I walked all the way over that. I stood underneath that Coca-Cola bottle. I've been on the other side. I've been all over this park. It's an awesome ballpark to go. But Fitzgerald, Canha, and Ramos coming up to bat for your Giants. Canha 1 for 1. Ramos 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So thank you guys for hanging out here tonight. We appreciate you. Thank you, Darth Lawson, for subscribing. Darth, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh, we're gonna lag. Is that what we're gonna do? Is that what we're gonna do? My gut says we missed the playoffs. We'll see. He did hit 2 bombs yesterday. That's right, Thomas. I don't know. Like I said, if we can keep there at the third, I mean, we'll have to play the Brewers if we do the 3rd seed, right? Is that how it works? Got to hit the hay. 3:30 comes real early. Good night, everyone. Be safe. Hopefully, D, wake up to a Braves win. Flash forward to the end of the game and see if we win. Or do what Coach does, puts us on your TV and I'll put you to sleep. That's what Coach does. He puts us on the 80-inch and he falls asleep to our smooth sounds of calling a baseball game.
Every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus,
Almost
U.S.
at 20K,
subscribers now have
hopefully by the
24/7
end of this
access to
month.
MLB Network as well. That's another perk. Go to
Lot of
MLB.tv
Braves
for
fans there, y'all.
details.
Good night,
Well,
D.
while we have a moment before her family, friends, and Mima are asleep back east, have to give a very happy birthday shout-out to our wonderful producer, Gretchen Caney, best in the business. To know G is to love her, and happy birthday. We are happy to have her out here with us on this West Coast trip.
He's going to celebrate all 10 games, all 10 days away from home. Just make it a birthday week and a half for Gretchen. She has earned it, certainly this year.
Well, especially dealing with us and the rest of the 1-0 lifted out to right.
Oh, no, right field.
Duvall has his eyes on it, and he takes it in.
Oh, he waited to the last
Fitzgerald
minute
is
to catch
retired.
that. Duvall. 97
One of the things that we saw, kind of a trend this year for Chris Sale. His worst inning had been the first inning. ERA's a little bit over 4.5, but even the first 2 innings. Once he gets to this point, third inning on so far this year, 2.86. He has been just terrific. I know it's been a great year all the way around for him, but any real trouble that we have seen for the most part has been in those first couple of innings.
What a run it's been. He's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 10 consecutive starts. And over the last 30 years of Braves baseball, only 2 starters have had a run longer than that.
Inside.
Greg Maddux did it twice in 95 and 02. And Ronaldo Lopez had a run of 11 straight earlier this year. And there's the note. Pretty incredible.
Oh, I misspoke. I said 2.21. I added about a half a point extra.
Free agency.
Chris Sale's third inning and later
Good luck,
ERA.
Rosario.
I'm going to tell him that.
Yeah, please don't.
On the bus before his next start.
That's as I'm getting on. Oh, hey, by the way.
By the way.
2-2.
Slider 2-2. Canna singled back in the first inning. That one found his bat and it goes foul. Saw Adam Duvall catch the ball in right. Jorge Soler playing left today, so that's a shuffle. First time he's actually played in left field since 2 years ago in Miami.
Yeah, I think it probably has something to do with the way that this ballpark is built, and left field plays a little bit more standard. Right field could be tricky with the cutouts that they have, and you got a big gap there in right center field at 415.
Riley climbing the ladder.
Riley.
And the soft
Line drive to
liner
Riley.
is
Let's
taken
go.
into his glove.
2 down. Line drive to Riley.
It sounded louder than it was, just 85 miles an hour
Keep it at
off
like
the
that,
bat.
trying to
And
get
a
to
really nice
88
play here
likes.
from Austin Riley.
We had to jump for it, too.
It's a good point, though, about the outfield.
What's up, Butterfly?
Right field is very difficult to navigate here.
Garcia throws it across.
Easy work
1,
in the
2,
bottom of the
3.
third for Chris Sale.
1, 2, 3. I'll repeat. Sales deserves Cy Young this year. Yes, Jericho. I totally agree with you. All right, coming up for your Braves. Ozuna, Olsen, and Arcia. No score yet. Yeah, no score yet. But 2 good pitchers going at it tonight. That's why. Ozuna, Olsen, and Arcia coming up. Kelly, good to see you as well. I won't be able to stay on to keep stats. Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. These West Coast games are tough. I understand that. But I knew I could only do 2 games this week, so I wanted to get one in. Tomorrow and Wednesday, I'm unavailable. We're off Thursday. We're off Thursday, and then we play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I wanted to get one of the 2 games in this week. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on the Go at CeeLo. We appreciate you. I can't go live any more than I can. We play Thursday? Oh, no, it's right. We play Thursday during the day. I can't do Thursdays during the day game. That's right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 game set. I can't do Thursday's game. Scores tied. That's right, 0-0. Her last time, Sam. She got emotional.
In the fourth inning of a scoreless game, Marcell Ozuna will lead things off. Our Synovus get their feature. So last 32 games, why 32? Well, that's how many it's been since the Braves played the Giants in Atlanta, and Marcell Ozuna has continued to excel.
He is on Triple Crown watch. He is having an amazing season. There's some talk that I saw making its way around social media, the comparison to him and Shohei Ohtani, similar numbers back and forth. But with the WAR stat, the wins above replacement, Ohtani has got like a 2-win lead over Marcell. Almost doesn't seem right. And the only thing that he does differently is steal bases.
Steal bases.
But that should not be worth 2 wins. I mean, it matters.
Come on.
And it's all stats. It's not, it's not opinion. And I don't like it. Marcel's been terrific.
Right.
0-2
What a
curveball
crap
from Snell
swing that
does
was
get him
for
here,
Big
and there's
Bear.
one away in the fourth.
Well, this is that really good curveball. Now, Marcell had struck out on the curveball previously on a pitch that he didn't like. Caught maybe the outside corner. This one well below the zone, though, from Snell.
Any Giants
Ohtani
fans out
over
there
30
tonight?
stolen bases, but both of those guys, 35 homers. Marcell has
162
more runs
Giants
driven in
fans. Ground
and a better
ball,
batting average.
Short, across.
On to first.
2 down.
And a ground out by Olsen to short. 2 away.
One more sub to 19,070.
Well, a lot of strikeouts for the first 2 innings, and now these guys are just, I'm not going to say pitching to contact, but getting some quick contact.
I think Snell probably needed it more than Chris Sale did. As the pitch kind of climbed up on him pretty quickly because he also, of course, has those couple of walks in there as well.
Strike one. White Sox crushing the Yankees. Oh my God. And the Dodgers are beating the Brewers. Ooh, 1-1. Yeah, right.
Orlando struck out back in the second inning, 0 for 1 tonight. And Patrick Bailey and Blake Snell, trouble getting on the same page.
So think about how he likes to use his fastball based on what you've seen so far tonight, and that is to pound it in against the righties. We know that Orlando is pretty strong there, and I think probably that's what part of this conversation is about, is where they want to go. And Orlando does have a home run. And his only plate appearance coming into this one, I should say, his only official at bat that he had against Snell. He went 1 for 1 against him with a walk and a home run last year. So it is something you got to be careful with if you're Blake Snell on that fastball. He's missing in off the plate. But you throw it in or third, Orlando can get to it.
That's how you win the YouTube algorithm.
Interestingly, Snell has never beaten the Atlanta Braves. One of just 4 teams that he has yet to defeat. Detroit, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia, the others. Now he's only made 3 career starts against the Braves. 1 with the Rays, 2 with the Padres. This is the 4th tonight. Orlando couldn't stop his bat. They'll have to throw down to first, and they do. We are moving right along.
All right. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Game moving by pretty quick. Hey, we might be done before midnight. Chapman, Encarnacion, and Yastrzemski all 0 for 1 for the Giants. Any Giants fans here tonight? Any Giants fans? Love to hear from you. We can do an exclamation point, redeem Giants for you. Redeem Giants. That is the redeem for the Giants. If you are a redeem our Giants fan, we do have that for you as well. Do 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 do. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much, y'all, for hanging out. We need more Care Bear. That's right. Righty. There's your up to bat for the Giants. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Monday, y'all. Hope everybody's Monday was great. Mine was busy. But we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. We're going to be doing some stuff. I like your commitment. I'm going to keep liking you. Thank you, man. We just got to keep on doing it, Brad. Got to keep on going. Thank you for getting us to 19,070. Butterfly, maybe we'll get to 20K by the end of this month. 20K at the end of the month. What do you think is going to happen next week? Logano and Hamlin being a tag team. I don't think anything's going to happen because NASCAR is going to be watching them.
We told you it's chilly. That poor guy only has a third of the blanket over there. Sock hats, long sleeves.
I've been to San Francisco,
windy, and temperatures right around 60 degrees as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Chris Sale back to work. He's got the middle part of the order, starting with Matt Chapman.
1-0.
He got Chapman back in the first inning, swinging on strikes. Falls behind here 2-0, and Chris Sale was apparently not very happy with that pitch.
He's missed a couple of times here with the changeup, which has been a very good pitcher, and we don't talk about it as much as the fastball and the slider. Those are 1 and 2. But the changeup against the righties has been a good one for him. He's having a little bit of an issue getting it where he wants it to be. Even that one, even though he got the swing a little bit further off the plate than where he was aiming.
Souvenir for Braves fan. Quite a few of them here at Oracle Park tonight. Goes back to the fastball, 2-2.
That combination has worked really well here for Chris Sale so far against
I think we're
Matt
doing
Chapman. Remember that last strikeout, he went 95 miles an hour up above the strike zone to finish him off.
A squirrel
see if he tries to double up on
the nuts every once in a while.
Slider that stayed outside. Chapman leads the team with 19 homers and 60 runs driven in. He had 3 more runs driven in yesterday. But he is 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of strikeouts.
And probably thinking the same way I was a little bit, wondering whether or not we were going to see another fastball up in the zone. And then by the time he realizes this is a breaking ball and probably going.
Strikeout number 5 for Chris Sale. Strikeout number 5 for Chris Sale. Come on. It's scooped in the loop here. First pitch, strike. My pick, Xfinity Saturday, Michigan, Jesse Love, hammer down.
It's a guy that they called up. Hope got him called up in early August. Mark Canha coming over from Detroit. Encarnacion was hitting a lot of homers in the Mexican League earlier this year. In fact, it was almost cartoonish. He had 19 homers in 26 games. Wow. In the Mexican League. And then in AAA Sacramento, he hit 10 homers in 33 games. But just 1 so far here in San Francisco.
I mean, yeah, because it was people walking.
So he's been good in the high elevation that you get in the PCL, where he's playing in the minor leagues, certainly in the Mexican League as well.
That's probably why they were talking to him so much.
Just trying to figure out how we can get a bright pink in here. Maybe the sleeve, and then you just go ahead and get every highlighter color available.
I mean, he loses
I'll talk to him
control
tomorrow before the game, see if he can work that in.
It hits somebody. It's a foul ball. Dealing 0 for 1 here.
Whit Merrifield a couple of steps to his left. And there are 2 away.
Yeah.
for the subscribe.
All right, our Xfinity Game Changer feature on Chris Sale. We talked about those last 10 starts, and the numbers really good for the lefty.
Yeah, and what happened prior to that, remember, he had the one kind of hiccup where he gave up the 8 runs against the Oakland A's, and since then he has just been incredibly dominant once again. He has had these stretches that have been just amazing to watch.
Yeah, so you have Blake Snell, who won the Cy Young last year, and you have Chris Sale, a legit Cy Young candidate here in 2024 for Atlanta. And he's number 1 in wins. He's 6th in strikeouts. He'll climb that ladder tonight. And he has the 4th best ERA across Major League Baseball.
Saw Yastrzemski strike out against the slider last time, and you're seeing some pretty ugly swings. This is just such a devastating pitch for left-handed hitters. Talked about Ryan McMahon with the Rockies throughout the Rockies series. Yastrzemski, same thing, where he's a little bit off the plate.
I saw a video on that.
Makes it tough to cover the outside.
That one ran inside. He fouls it off.
So as you're thinking about that as a lefty, the last pitch you're worried about is a fastball in. You're just not going to see it too often. You're not going to see it with consistency. If you get a lefty that could locate into lefties with consistency, he's going to own you all day long because you are looking outer half, looking for that mistake over the plate. He did a nice job, though, at least of fouling that one off. That was a good pitch from Sale.
Let's go, Yaz! 1-2 to Yastrzemski. He got him.
Yeah.
8 in a row set down for Sale. He already has a half dozen strikeouts. And this was a good pitch here, CJ.
It certainly was. And you could see it coming from a mile away. After that fastball in, no chance on the slider. Down and away.
That's nasty. All right.
Arby's is full of choices.
All right. Here we go to the 5th. Quickly moving along. There's a pitcher's duel here in San Francisco. There's Chris Sale with 5 strikeouts. Is that 5? Yeah, 5 strikeouts for Chris Sale. Take it. Coming up for the Braves, Murphy 0 for 1, Laureano 0 for 1, and Groovy Doovy 0 for 1. But thank you guys for hitting that like button, trying to get to 88 likes on the channel. 88 likes. We're 177 of us here. No reason we can't get to 100 likes pretty quick. Hit the like button for us. Subscribe if you're new. We'd love for you to join our channel. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week for the Atlanta Braves. I wish I could do all of them, but I cannot. But there is some Braves baseball streamers that I do recommend, and they are as follows. You got the Dixon Way. If someone could drop their links for me, if you have them handy, that would be awesome. The Dixon Way, Larry at the Dixon Way. He does all ATL sports. He does Braves. He does Hawks. He does Falcons. He does Georgia Bulldogs. He would do the Lady Hawks if they had them. Do they even have a lady team? I don't even know. But make sure you check out my man, Dixon Way. He does a great job. He's actually streaming the game too as well. And then there's Clan HBS. He does games as well. I guess he's under the weather, so he's not doing his tonight. And then Maverick Gaming, Maverick Sports, who pops in as well. So make sure you check out all 3 of those guys. I recommend them when I am not streaming. So thank you guys so much. Let's get back to it. As Snell's coming out there with his 65th pitch coming out. He's got 6 Ks, 4 innings, almost the same. The Lady Hawks, the Atlanta Dream. Yes, I don't know if he does any of that or not. But there we go. Turn that off. There we go. Back to it. This is a beautiful ballpark.
Has 6 strikeouts as we go to the 5th inning.
Maybe this will help. Maybe this will help.
Sean Murphy hits it just foul. Just a couple of feet away from the Braves' first hit tonight.
Might be good now.
You'd love to see a hit anytime, but especially here in the 5th inning because, of course, if you follow ever on the app, the MLB Bat app, then the 5th inning is when that no-hitter alert goes out. We don't want to see that.
No, we don't. And Snell, that no-hitter that he had August 2nd, the 3rd this year across Major League Baseball. Ronel Blanco had one April 1st for Houston. Dylan Cease July 25th for San Diego.
Murph.
And then Blake Snell, August 2nd, against the Cincinnati Reds.
All right, here we go. Now it's synced up again. What's up, Pure Adrenaline Sports? What's up, man? Charles, Thomas Smith Sports Channel is in the house. Thank you guys for popping in here. Thank you so much.
Murphy stays alive. 0-2.
0-2. Ready for football? Yeah. Make sure you check out my man Pure Adrenaline Sports. He does a great job. All Mets. And Thomas Fitzpatrick, he does a lot of hockey and all Braves, right, Thomas? You all Braves stuff? No, Braves stuff. Red Sox stuff. He does all Boston Red Sox. So make sure you check them out. Both of those guys are good at what they do. Oh yeah, this is a fan-friendly chat. We talk about anything.
Ooh, up and in. Look out. 2-2.
The one thing that's a little bit different about what we see with Blake Snell is that you see a pitch like this, right? His fastball, he loves to throw it middle in, in off the plate to righties. It's not so much that he's setting up any kind of change up away. He usually, like this, is going to go right back in there with something else. Whether it's forcing fastball, even his breaking ball, slider. Like we saw with Chris Sale, what did he do with the fastball in Yastrzemski? He set up the slider going away, right? It's kind of that back and forth, inside, outside. But Sale's not really that guy. He's going in and he's staying in.
That one was up. Murphy hacked and fouled it back.
Appreciate everyone just coming in. Hit that like button. Trying to get to 80
probably ball 4 here, but tough to lay off of because you're hunting that to some degree, knowing he likes to live upstairs.
2 walks so far for Snell, both against Soler. And he does get Sean Murphy eventually there with the slider.
So 83 likes. Keep hitting that like button for us.
Pretty good pitch here in a full count and a tough one to lay off of after the high fastball, and that was a strike anyway.
0 for 1 tonight. Made a bonehead play in center field.
So let's see what Ramon Laureano can do. Grounded out back in the 2nd inning.
So we told you about this run that Snell has been on over his last 6 with the 2-0 record and 1.15 ERA. His previous 6, he was 0-3 with a 9.5. It's almost hard to imagine when you see him throwing like this that he had 6 starts and posted a 9.5 ERA to start his Giants career.
Or was it Austin Cindric?
You mentioned how they signed him in mid-March, and then the 2 separate IL stints really kind of threw off the beginning of his season.
Foul ball.
From April 20th to July 8th, he only made 3 starts. He had a left adductor strain that occurred in April on the IL, comes back, and then in June had a bad groin injury.
We got a lot of mods that are Mets fans, Stanley.
It eventually came back to the rotation July 9th.
Meatballs. Yeah.
By the way, adductor is one of the hardest words for me to say.
Oh, really?
Like, I want to say abductor.
Yeah, because either way, if you said abductor, no one would call you out.
That's true.
Because they're so closely related.
Yeah. Plus, they just know that I'm not very intelligent, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
If you saw any of his starts in the beginning, especially those first couple, it was pretty obvious he was not in pitching shape. Probably not his fault either when he signed as late as he did.
He's in shape right now.
Snell and
8
Sale.
strikeouts for Blake Snell.
Well, this is the curveball. This one is inside the strike zone. Again, he is a guy that generates so much chase, but that one certainly would have been called a strike, and it is such a good pitch from Blake Snell. Look at the depth and the late bite.
And the reason why the Giants got to keep Snell is because they got rid of Soler in his contract.
And now Duvall.
And Matthew, you can only do one at a time.
There you go, a C.B. Buckner special.
Giants and redeem Go Braves.
I wish that we could show the folks the face you just made.
Well, when you have no-hit stuff and you're grinding as it is as a hitter, you just hate to see a guy get that much help. And why not try it again? So he doesn't do it very often. If you get that call, go ahead and stay out there because you put Adam Duvall in a situation where he feels forced to swing.
That's why it was a strike. Groovy Doobie, come on, man. Do something.
That That was the loudest the crowd has been tonight. 0-2 pitch. Curveball bounces in.
What you get when you put bums out there who can't hit. That's right, William. Thanks for the subscribe, too, man. Yeah, he is.
Game 1 of 4. Which pitcher is going to blink first? Neither has so.
And he struck him out.
Arby's is full of choices. You can get
struck out. Another bum, as you say, William. Called out on strikes. Caught him looking, too. So 9 Ks. Or, I'm sorry. That's 9 Ks for the Braves tonight. My goodness. All right, let's take a look. He is pitching a no-hitter. Well, you just jinxed it. But I should have said that already. But, yes, he is pitching a no-hitter against the Braves. He just got done pitching a no-hitter. So, does he get 2? Has that ever been done? 2 no-hitters in a year? Duvall's got to go. In 2 more days, Duvall will be going. 2 more days, Duvall will be going. I promise you that. So there is up to bat for your Giants here in the bottom of the 5th. No score here. Giants with 2 hits. Braves with that 1 error on Austin Riley at 3rd. So, yes, I'm sure it has happened. The same player has had 2 no-hitters in a year. Someone do the stats on that one. Somebody do the stats on that one. Oh, they'll probably platoon Kelnick and Duvall. Yeah, probably. I've liked and subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Stanley. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We do a great job here, and we try to bring the best content. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week for the Braves here. This week, it's only going to be 2, Monday and Friday. So, hope you guys look forward to seeing you on Friday back against the Angels on a Friday night. Late night again. And then Saturday, we'll pick back up with NASCAR at Michigan.
Baseball on Valley Sports is presented by Truist. There is Alcatraz. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Who got that footage, by the way? Was that you?
Says, I think back in the day, you had 2-3 guys
Shooter in his hang glider today, and just put the body cam on essentially, and off you go.
The dedication of Sean Farrington. It has no
back
equal,
out there,
really.
62 pitches done.
Now, was Hannah telling us today that there's a baseball field on Alcatraz?
Yes.
That's amazing. I did not know
where
that.
the prisoners used to play.
Sync it back up. Finally, the 3D lagged a little bit. We could sync it back up.
I've never been out there. Everybody says it's definitely worth going out. A couple of guys were saying down there, though, they tried to get tickets for tomorrow. It's sold out.
Really?
So,
Still?
and I didn't realize that was a thing. I mean, I knew you had to get tickets to go out there, but sometimes they can be hard to get.
All these years later, and Alcatraz is still selling out. The Rolling Stones of prison.
The Rockettes, the Rolling Stones, and Alcatraz.
Cool thing about the high graphics on this, it goes from day to night. It keeps shadows.
Well, Chris Sale,
on the ground too,
see if he can continue his strong pitching. So 9 strikeouts for Snell. Sale has 6 as he deals here to Luciano 2-2.
Who is going to mess up first? It is always Loverboy.
Marco Luciano, a rookie, the Giants' top prospect. Diving
what a play by Austin Riley.
Spins around, throws to first.
Wow. What a play.
Sensational.
Wow. Riley threw that from the ground and got Luciano.
Absolutely amazing here from Austin Riley. It looked like he had a chance to catch this in the air. Let's take a peek. He goes full extension. He
did. That was an
It trickles away. He recovers nicely. He knows he does not have time to get up. So from one knee, a couple of hops, and then the big stretch on the other end from Matt Olson.
Matty O with the stretch.
Both ends extremely well done, especially Austin Riley. Taking one away from Luciano.
That is that internal clock that you have as an infielder. You know how much time you have. He knew he didn't have enough time to get up, and so he had to throw from one knee. And he did.
So that keeps the bases clear, and now a 1-1 count on Patrick Bailey, the catcher. So, of course, we want the Braves to get to Snell, but as a pitcher yourself, you're a lefty.
Yeah.
A couple of lefties dealing like this. This is an enjoyable watch.
It is. It's a lot of fun because they also do it different ways, right? You have the lower arm angle of Chris Sale. Yes, they both have big fastballs, but it's pretty much the slider is the go-to pitch, where with Snell, he's got a couple of different offerings with the big breaking ball, even some of the changeups that we have seen. But we showed you already. These are the two best, better than 1,000 innings when it comes to the strikeout rate in the history of our game. And they're showing why here tonight.
I'm glad I did this game.
Add that one to the list. Frozen pizza. Patrick Bailey is down looking.
That is twice that he has gone down on strikes and looking at a fastball from Chris Sale. Last time it was 96 miles an hour, a 3-pitch punch-out. Here is 96 miles an hour again.
See the grimace
5-pitch punch-out.
behind home plate? Does anybody see that? Pass, are you still here?
Both guys in an absolute zone. Here's Casey Schmidt.
Sale
that one is
dealing,
painted in the same spot.
There's a grimace behind home plate.
Oh, so
right back to Sale. Wow.
Absolutely smile. As intense as this is, and amazing from Chris Sale, you can get a little bit of a smile after that play. Incredible.
He might need to change his underwear, but he got the baseball. In a 1-2-3 inning, he's retired 11 in a row. Cat-like read.
Wow. All right. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight on the Go with CeeLo is our YouTube channel. Please hit that like button for us. Trying to get to, we are 88 likes. Let's honor Hank Aaron at this time. Let's honor Hank Aaron at this time. 44 likes coming up for your Braves, Merrifield, and then the Soler bomb and Riley. So let's see if Soler can do something here with this no-hitter going on. But 44s in the chat. Let me see those 44s as we honor you, Hank Aaron. Every 44 likes, 44s in the chat for y'all to honor the real Hammerin' Hank, the real MVP on our channel, the real MVP of the Atlanta Braves. 44, we honor you, Hammerin' Hank. 44. The real 44, that's right. Redeem 44. Did I not do it right? Maybe I didn't. Redeem 44. There we go. All right. Woohoo! 44. I will try to get to 100 now. I would hate to have bet on this game, Daniel says. Stanley says, Grimace belongs in New York. It does. There he is. Those two guys running alongside him will always be remembered as well. But thank you guys for honoring Hank Aaron there. Is Red Turner still alive? I'm not sure. Is Ted Turner still alive? I don't think so. Maybe he is. Let's see. Is Ted Turner still alive? I guess so. Yeah. Still alive. All right, back at it. Here we go.
Here against Snell as we go to the 6th. It starts out with Whit Merrifield.
83 pitches, and he's facing Merrifield.
Our Zaxby Saucy play. These two pitchers so far.
This is fun. The tail of the tape right here. 7 punch-outs for Chris Sale with a couple of hits. 9 for Blake Snell. Pitch count a little bit higher for Snell. Of course, the walks will contribute to that.
What a performance here. We'll sync the audio back up here with the 3D. Here we go.
These guys are just going round by round right now.
Yeah, heavyweight prize fight.
Used to watch the Braves games on TBS, yes.
Holyfield and Tyson, hopefully with 4 ears still intact.
I was wondering whether or not we'd see Merrifield think about potentially bunting here. You're trying to get that first hit of the game, and they decided to play him back. The third baseman was back pretty significantly.
Yeah, Chapman way back there. You're right.
Yeah, bunted down. You can't bunt it now.
Missed high, so the Braves have a base runner here to start the sixth. The only 3 base runners tonight for Atlanta, all via walk. Soler, 2 free passes. He comes up now, and that walk by Merrifield.
All right, let's get the chop going for Soler. This happened last time. Let's go.
The most hated man in San Francisco, apparently. Soler is hearing more boos.
Not sure what he did to deserve that out here in the Bay Area. Merrifield goes. They got him.
Merrifield gets
caught from Bailey, and Schmidt applied the tag.
Well, you were talking about Patrick Bailey earlier. He has the best pop time in all of Major League Baseball, 1.85. It's an incredible number. It's not a bad jump at all from Witt, but that is a good throw, especially when you have it on the second base side. Excuse me, the first base side of the second base bag is where you want it, but you take a look at it, you get rid of it quickly, and that was a strong throw. He's been excellent. He's thrown out 31% this season as Patrick Bailey.
So back to an empty base path, and now Jorge Soler grounds that foul. 2-1. Tip on the curve.
He's walked twice here for Soler. Are we getting Acuna back, Pat, next year?
Soler skies this out to shallow left.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
And it's going to be the shortstop, Fitzgerald.
I see the passion. Do you have money on this? No.
CJ noted it earlier, but as you watch Snell's pitch count climb, he's at 93.
Outs, 93 pitches.
His season
for
high
Snell.
was in that no-hitter. He went 114 pitches on August 2nd.
He's got a no-hitter going.
It was only the second time that he was over 100 pitches the previous start before that one at 103.
Yes, Snell.
They pulled him after 6 innings and 93 pitches in his last start. Now, we did give up 3 runs in that start. And that was part of it. The Giants went on to win, and Snell picked up the win.
114. No-hitter, 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 no-hitter.
There's Brian Price, the pitching coach, talking with Bob Melvin. They're talking about whether or not they're even going to let him go another one. They know he's not going 9 tonight. He's not throwing a no-hitter. And so the question becomes whether or not, if he gets through this right now in the upper 90s, if they even let him go back out for the 7th.
2 balls and a strike to Austin Riley. Blake Snell is looking for his 10th strikeout. With 2 out, and Riley stays alive.
Foul ball.
Combine this start with the last 6 for Blake Snell. He's only given up 5 earned runs and almost 45 innings pitched. He went, according to Jeremy Riggs, a double-digit strikeout performance for Blake Snell.
When we go to the bottom of the 6th, the no-hitter is intact. My goodness. Snell making it to another no-hitter possibly. I don't know if he can make it through 3 more innings with his pitch count in the 90s. I like your 3D with the overcast coming into San Fran. Yeah, isn't that pretty cool? Yep. They can do a lot of things on this thing. It's amazing. Another L, Williams says. We'll see. But thank you guys hitting that like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes now. 100 likes to get us there Over 200 folks in here. Hit the subscribe too as well. We do at least 2 to 3 games. I don't think so. Sale is at only 73 pitches, so he can go. Sales can go a lot longer, but Snell is at 93. I don't know how long they're going to leave him in there, but we'll see what happens. John says 1-0 Braves. We'll see. Bucknor is terrible. CB Bucknor. Is that the umpire or something? J-Hub? I didn't catch any of the umpires' names. Snell's at 99. Yeah, so he went 114 on his no-hitter last time. So maybe a combined effort with the Braves or the Giants here. But thank you guys for tuning in to On the Go at CeeLo. Appreciate it. Great matchup here. 2 great pitchers, 2 lefties. Dueling here in the late nights on the West Coast.
To go lounge and Peter, Blake Snell, no hitter. Yes, I said it. 98 pitches. Does he go back out?
If I'm the manager, probably not. He's not going to get through 9, so you wouldn't send him out. Maybe you let him start it. I don't know. We are going to get 3 knocks next time out.
3 knocks?
3 knocks.
I like it. Thank you. Let's get you back to Braves baseball.
White Sox destroying the Yankees. I like to see that.
All right, fellas, thank you. On to the bottom of the 6th. Yes, Snell. A no-hitter, 10 strikeouts.
I'm excited for the Bristol game. Yeah, it should be fun, Joe.
Chris Sale back to the mound. Top of the order facing Tyler Fitzgerald. And all the Giants have tonight is 2 hits and nothing to show for it.
Fitzgerald 0 for 2, reached on the air in the first.
Yeah, I wonder for Chris Sale how much he even pays attention to what's going on the other side. Some of the greats in the game have had these conversations with them before about just beating the other guy. Yeah, you don't actually face the pitcher. You're not battling him. You're battling the lineup.
Foul. Down that line off the bat of Fitzgerald.
But it's hard to ignore what the other guy's doing. And because that pitch count has gotten up there for Chris Sale, could this be about outlasting the guy who's dominating on the other side?
Can't really blame the hitter with CB being all over the place behind the plate. Okay, gotcha.
Sales pitch count for now in a better spot. Next one will be number 77.
Foul ball.
Seven strikeouts so far for Sale.
Okay, sync it back up. Sync it back up.
8 strikeouts tonight for Chris Sale. In the chat. Fitzgerald looking.
Frozen pizzas.
It's paint and it's with velocity, but in a perfect location here from Chris Sale. Not a lot Fitzgerald could do with this pitch anyway. You can see where Sean Murphy is set up, and that is down and in and catching the corner.
With the 8 strikeouts tonight, Chris Sale has passed Robin Roberts for 53rd on the all-time Major League list. 2,362 career strikeouts for Sale. One and one to Mark Canha.
Sale at set 80 pitches only.
So Canha coming over at the deadline from Detroit. The Giants, it's kind of like at the deadline, CJ. They weren't really buyers. They weren't really sellers.
It's a pitcher's duel.
They sent Soler and Luke Jackson to the Braves. They got Canha, but I don't know. What would you evaluate? How would you evaluate what they did at the deadline?
There are contenders that can kind of play both sides of it. Seen it with the Milwaukee Brewers in the past, right, when they traded Josh Hader, but still were in it. I think that's what we saw here with the Giants, an opportunity to make some moves. And if they didn't make a run, they still like where their team is. I think that's what you saw here. It wasn't like they were pushing pieces away. Now there was some talk about Blake Snell being traded at the deadline. That might have felt like a little bit more. Maybe they were throwing in the towel, and they're certainly happy that they didn't trade him. But if somebody met the asking price, which no doubt was high, they probably would have moved him.
But now they've won 12 of 16. They're in the hunt. They're 2 games over 500. Check down, did not go. 3-2.
What made it so tricky, too, with Snell is he's got that player option. I believe at $30 million. And to acquire a player who has that kind of flexibility, it's just so hard to match.
3-2.
Foul tip. Sale right now is in a stretch where he's retired 12 in a row.
Like we were saying, someone wrecked last night, David. Someone get a caution for us. This is boring. Now we're begging for a hit. Begging for cautions, begging for hits.
And Canna is battling up there for the Giants.
He's been a good ad because of the flexibility that you have to use him over at first base, which he's playing a ton of first base right now, the most he has played since his rookie year. And he gets on base. And certainly a lot of familiarity there for Bob Melvin with Mark Canna.
And they lost Wilmer Flores for the season, who was playing a lot of first base for the Giants. So Canna was
86 pitches
somebody they needed for that position.
Keep hitting that subscribe.
Just his 8th game since coming over at the deadline with the Giants.
Almost to 100 laps.
Sale got him. 13 in a row retired for Chris Sale. 9 strikeouts.
And reaching back for a little bit more here with this fastball. Location is on point, but the velocity at 96 miles an hour. The best of both worlds there for Chris Sale.
And now he'll try to strike out the side as he deals to Elliot Ramos.
Your guess is my guess, Scott.
And this was the guy, if you remember, when the Giants were in Atlanta when Chris Sale punched
Sale
him
just
out
won you
after
78
Ramos
bucks.
had flipped him on a walk.
Right.
Remember that one? They got to a 3-2 count, and that look of determination on Chris Sale's face when he was facing Ramos last time. And now here he is in a big spot.
I'll take some
to try to finish him off in the 6th inning.
Now that was back on July 3rd at Truist Park. When Sale went 6 innings, struck out 9 in that game, just like he has so far tonight. And he got the win against the Giants.
9 Ks. That's a pretty good bet if you bet you strike out 9 Ks. That's a gutsy.
1-2.
1-2. Curtis trying to do the frozen pizzas already. He feels it. Curtis feels it. Go Sale.
2 down and a 1-2 pitch. He got him.
Let's go. Woo! 10 Ks for Chris Sale. Heck yeah. $4.99. Oh, man. I'm just blessed with you. Thank you so much, Ray, for the super chat, buddy. Thank you so much, buddy. You're awesome, dude. Thank you, buddy. Congratulations. There's Sale with number 10. Woo! He better win this performance. I mean, the Braves got to put up some runs now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. He's been ahead all inning. I know, Pat. All right, Ozuna, maybe a bomb here. Olsen and Arcia. Ozuna, Olsen, Arcia coming up. But thank you, Ray, for that super chat, man. I was just messing with you, but thank you so much for that, buddy. Appreciate it. Always like the guys that come in here. There are parlays going on. Ozuna 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Hopefully he doesn't get a hat trick with the 3rd K. Olsen 0 for 2 with a K. And Arcia 2 Ks. So hopefully these boys don't get a hat trick here on strikeouts. DK says the Braves stink. As William says, if we can't hit, we can pitch. If we can pitch, we can't hit. Oh, I started the yawn. It's 10:20 Central, 11:20 on the East Coast, almost Tuesday morning. Welcome in, everybody just coming in. We're trying to get to 100 likes. We're almost there, 99.
There is not much more you can say about this pitching matchup other than to simply say it has been unbelievable.
Snell
and
one
Sale,
more inning.
each with 10 strikeouts, only 2 hits between the teams. And look at that note for Snell.
Okay, here we go. Bring it back in here.
And how good he has been in this recent run.
The turnaround to his season is incredible. Again, he did not look good at all. Didn't look right. I think it was a regrettable contract at one point for the San Francisco Giants, and now it's the complete opposite.
Foul ball.
And I'm wondering, he's now over 100 pitches, 101. He's probably in there lobbying, right, saying, look what Sale's doing. I got to go back out there and try another inning.
Well, Bob Melvin grabbed him as soon as he finished off the 6th inning and talked to him and wanted to see how he felt, and he said he was fine, and they left him in there. Now they do have some action in their bullpen. And there's either a number of pitches or a base runner getting on. Again, it's still the 7th inning, and this game is tied with no runs across the board for either side. So you're still managing to win the game as well.
Randy Rodriguez getting ready. That's that call that C.B. Parker's been giving near the outside corner.
Sort of near it. In the neighborhood.
Line drive, and the
Braves a base hit down left field. There's the no-hitter.
It's a big one.
The Big Bear's going for 2.
Heading to second. Yeah, you said uh-oh because he was moving a little slow, but he revved up the engines and got in there.
Boy, it looked like he was slowing down coming around first base, so I thought he was going to pull up, and then it looked like he changed his mind. But he had it right. He was there in plenty of time. But it was the turn that got me a little bit concerned here. And this is a good job. That's a good breaking ball. It's below the zone after the bad changeup that was called a strike previously.
Let's go. I was literally about to say no-hitter, watch not
just
anymore.
Look up just a little bit. I thought he was going to pull up with a single, even better.
And they're leaving him in there? What's going on here?
So a runner in scoring position. Matt Olson now.
Snell at 105 pitches, and he's going still with the 1-hitter.
So the Braves had 3 walks.
What are they doing?
That's their first hit. And the first time they've had a runner in scoring position tonight against Snell.
Yeah, lefty.
I would think no matter what, very likely that this is Blake Snell's last hitter. You can see him getting ready to throw number 107. You now have the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. I think they probably just wanted to try to get Snell through Matt Olson, the lefty, I would guess.
High at 95. Two-time Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell won it last year in San Diego. Don't forget the one he had in the American League back with the Rays in 2018 as well. But the Braves trying to get to him here in the 7th inning.
2-2.
Swinging bunt down
ground
the
ball
third
to the
base
left
line.
field.
Matt
The left
Olson
side,
lays it in. So they're at first and second here to start the 7th inning.
Oh, I know,
Tough read for Ozuna at second base. You can see him sitting there. The play is obviously right in front of him, but he makes that decision not to go for it in a big spot. Doesn't want to be an out over at third base. It's not a big lead. You have a left-handed pitcher who has a much better look at that ball. That is the right play, in my opinion. I think he probably gets thrown out because he's going to have a catcher in Bailey telling him to throw that ball to third base. Heads up play there from Ozuna.
So Snell stays out there, and you'd certainly have to think a bunt situation here for Orlando Arcia. Well, he kept the bat back.
I'm with you. I would say this. He's probably a really tough guy to bunt against, right? It's a live arm, the breaking ball. Both of them, the slider and the curveball, can be a challenge. He's throwing those high fastballs. High fastballs are the toughest pitches to bunt, so it could be about the confidence that Sit has in Orlando to get it down. Well, there we go.
And he doesn't get it down. Punched at it. 1-1.
He knows it too. That's the conversation you're having. The right play on paper, yes, is to try to get it down, but there are other factors here. And it's who you're facing right now is a big part of that.
The pitch. Stolen bait? Nope. Strike 2. I thought I saw someone running. 1-2.
Left side for any ground ball to get through.
He thought Ozuna was going to steal.
Trying the wheel play here with a ball and 2 strikes.
It's synced
Pitch
up here
number
in just a second.
112.
1 second. We're going to sync it right now. Coming in.
Snell. For Snell. And it's
ball high. 2-2. 3-run homer, Johnson. 31 shot hole.
114 pitches
right
in his no-hitter. Career high 117 for
so
Snell.
The no-hitter is over. Can we get 2?
3-2.
3-2. You're welcome, Stu. Once again, it says play-by-play on the title.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Arcia slamming the bat in frustration.
Come on, Arcia.
11 strikeouts for Snell, and you'd have to think that's it.
And the frustration for Orlando here is chasing what he knew was ball 4. He saw that fastball up, and he just could not lay off.
Turn the lights out.
Bob Melvin will take the ball from Blake Snell, who threw a gem but leads in a scoreless ball game.
It's time for MLB.
Thank you, Clan. There's our good friend Clan. I talked about him just a little bit while ago, so you check him out. All right. We turn the lights out. New pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, Randy Rodriguez. So Snell is responsible for the runners at first and second. Braves with 11 strikeouts tonight, and they left only 2 on base. So what an outing for Blake Snell. Almost had a no-hitter going. Trades are done. Yeah, no more trades. Please tell me what's happening here. So they're replacing Snell, who came out. The runners at first and second. Matthew says, will Kyle Busch win this season, CeeLo? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Daytona. Maybe Daytona. You know, I was thinking, why did Martin Truex blow up yesterday? Did they try to use the same engine that he had for the spring when he led 200 laps? I think so. But that's just me. But appreciate everybody here. Over 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. We appreciate you. Now back to the audio.
And it was an incredible outing by him, but he leaves with 2 on and 1 out in a 0-0 game.
Yeah, he looks right for sure. As we talked about, a lot better than what we saw at the beginning of the season. But right now for the Braves, a big opportunity here to try to get that first run.
You missed so many frozen
pitches. And
pitches.
the new pitcher, Randy Rodriguez, a young 24-year-old rookie.
He's got a big-time arm. You can see the ERA up there a little bit. He's actually been scored upon in 4 of his last 5 games. So he's not been throwing the ball well lately, and he has struggled with inherited runners. He's gotten in this spot where there have been runners on base 42% of the time. Should be 43% of the time they've scored. League average sits around 32, 33. So that has been a problem for him. 9 of 21 have come to score.
Hopefully the Braves can add on and get a run here in the 7th.
Exactly, William.
0-2 pitch to Murphy.
High,
a ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, he's had a streak, but it's a roller coaster streak.
All Blake Snell can do is watch. He carried a no-hitter into this inning before Ozuna and Olsen got on.
Ooh, got lucky. Olsen at first. The Big Bear at second. Gonna have to call it here. That lagged a little bit. The pitch. Oh, struck him out. So it's 2 down. 2 down for the Braves. And it's Laureano. I have to refresh the audio. 1 second, y'all. It'll be back in a second.
Stretch presented by Synovus after one more out here in the 7th inning. But right now the catcher, Bailey, out to talk to Rodriguez before Laureano, who's going to be pinch hit for. It will be Kelnick, the lefty, coming up to face off against Rodriguez.
And the Braves right now are in a situation where they're going to face 4 straight left-handed starters. We saw Kyle Freeland yesterday, and so there's a pretty decent chance that we're not going to see Jared Kelnick in the starting lineup. This will be the role for him over these next couple of days, and potentially some big opportunities.
Well, it's a big role right now.
We'll sync it back up here in a second. Appreciate everybody hanging out here.
That is for certain. You hear that guy behind home plate?
The fact that the ball's even held for a while and the outside chance that he would call that a strike is amazing to me. But yet here we are with bated breath thinking that actually might happen. It's not good. Like that.
There's a guy behind home plate. I don't know if you heard, but he's saying, that looked good, CB. That looked good. But this was a ball all the way.
It's just brutal. I mean, this is such a huge spot. That ball was never over the plate at all.
Back there.
1 and 2. That was 96 right in there.
It's okay, Christy.
Making some noise in the Bay Area.
Come on.
Kelnick trying to do something to get Atlanta on the board here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Off we go to the stretch.
Can't hit the ball. Can't hit. Unbelievable. Runners in scoring position. No Snell. And we strike out 2. Should have brought in D-Train. That's what we should have done. Put Murphy on the bench. Put D-Train in. Maybe he could have done something. But coming up for where Kelnick's going to remain in center field. Chapman, Encarnacion, and Yastrzemski. Let's do it. 7th inning stretch. Get you see those chops. Baseballs, whatever it takes. Let's go. 7th inning stretch. Let's get some runs.
Yes, 0-2.
Maybe there's a strike anyway.
Kelnick, as you would imagine, staying in the game, replacing Laureano out in center field.
I adjusted the sound again.
That time he did lay off.
Awesome, Scott. Well,
it's
you
just
be watching our channel because we do tons of Braves
baseball that both starters have 10 or more strikeouts. Snell finished with 11. Sale right now with 10. It's the first time since the end of May that this has happened. Yes, there's 11 for Chris Sale. And it's 4 straight strikeouts as well.
And that's what makes it so impressive, because right now he is in the middle of the lineup. The pitch count is in the mid-90s, and yet he is carving these guys up continually. And he's got that look right now, when we've seen it pretty much all year long from Chris Sale, but he understands this moment right here and trying to throw up one more 0 in the 7th inning.
11 strikeouts ties his season high. He also had 11 on June 27th against his former team, the Chicago White Sox. Encarnacion has grounded out twice tonight. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
97 there from Sale. Just incredible.
And that on his 98th pitch. Here's number 99. Well, time is called by the batter.
I mean, just to put that in perspective, right? That's pitch number 98, and that ties for the hardest fastball he has thrown all night. His stamina all season long, it's just been really impressive.
2 groundouts for Garcia.
And now the 99th pitch. Slapped foul down the first base side.
I would say, William, that Kelnick goes through his spurts just like everybody else goes.
1-2 as he looks for strikeout 1-2. He's got it. Season high 12 strikeouts for Chris Sale.
Simply amazing.
I don't know.
It ends up being a backdoor breaking ball, but it doesn't matter.
I'll let you know who they put in and when Sale comes out.
And he's done it twice, and we've talked about the issues for any lefties, and this is the only straight lefty in the lineup tonight.
Giants win against teams above 500.
It's been a fun evening for him.
Giants don't win against teams
He
above
has
500.
fanned twice swinging as well. So 12 strikeouts overall, 5 in a row.
Oh, I know,
Chris
bro.
Sale
Jonathan's
also
crazy.
Retired 16 straight.
Been K season all night. Got a hit. There it is.
Off the bat of Yastrzemski.
There's a base hit.
With 2 outs here in the 7th inning.
102 pitches. Leave him in. Leave him in. So Braves do sell games.
Remember,
sometimes.
he fouled off a similar pitch in his last at-bat, a fastball that was in off the plate. And that's a good one
we
at
sold
97.
the game yesterday.
That is just an impressive piece of hitting to be able to stay inside of it. Just kind of loop it there into left field.
So a chance now for Marco Luciano, the designated hitter.
Strike. Come on, Sale. 103 pitches. 12 Ks.
Giants' top prospect, guy who they had
be up
tapped
by
to play
10.
shortstop, but he struggled there defensively earlier this year. So now when they use him, he's just the designated hitter.
Man, we're going to be mid this season.
103 is the pitch count for
Plan
Sale.
says Glad
Jesse
Harris will be
getting
back
ready.
Wednesday. Oh, Uncle Jesse's up. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. Why are you putting Uncle Jesse
Runner
in?
goes. And that got
runner
for
goes.
Murphy.
And that's
So Yastrzemski gets into scoring position.
1-1.
With
They
2
got Uncle
outs here
Jesse
at
in
the
the
bottom of
bullpen. We're going to lose this game.
A tough break here. It's the breaking ball. You'll see the swing, and it was not fouled off. But what happened there for Sean Murphy is he started to come out of his crouch there and thinking about trying to throw the runner out. He could not come up
let
with
it
that
go
ball
by him.
cleanly as it continued to kind of break away from him.
He did offer it that, so it's 0-2.
Oh, 0-2.
Sale
There you go.
deals. Good stop there by Sean Murphy.
So we'll see 106 pitches tonight from Chris Sale. That will be a season high for him. 105 had been the high, and let's hope it's the last one right here. And finish this inning off.
Chris Sale. That's right.
Can he get one more and make it a Baker's dozen? 1-2. Just a touch low.
Based on how the strike zone has been called tonight, it just felt like that one was going to be a called strike 3.
It's Jesse Chavez. We call him Uncle Jesse. He's in the bullpen.
What a pitching matchup tonight.
John says, I like what you're doing. About a month ago, you showed up on my YouTube. Never watched a game like this until then.
Now Sale trying to finish his night here in the 7th. 2-2. Popped up. Over goes Olsen.
Come on.
He'll run out of room.
Wow.
No, he won.
He caught it.
Back. And Olsen grabs it, and the 7th is over. And Chris Sale adds to his Cy Young resume in 2024 with a gem tonight.
That's probably it for Sale. So claps in the chat for Sale. The old dude that gets the bullpen going. Yes, but he has not been very lately. But claps in the chat for Chris Sale. Claps in the chat. Amazing performance tonight. And I'm sure he's not coming back out. But claps in the chat for Chris Sale. I'll give you his final line score here. It is amazing. It is 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 12 Ks. You cannot ask for anything better than that. Only thing you can ask for is the boys to hit the ball, not strike out 13 times. But they were facing Blake Snell tonight. So that's how it goes. All right, coming up, Groovy Doovy. Let's go, Groovy Doovy. Maybe they'll pinch hit him or something. Groovy Doovy, Merrifield, and then the top of the order, Soler. GA might lose to Texas. Georgia might lose to Texas, and that's pushing it. That should be a good game. Dude, who's going to sub Sale? Well, they had Uncle Jesse warming up, so they might change that, but I didn't see anybody else warming up. So if it's him, it's going to be questionable. But new pitcher for the Giants, it's Tyler Rogers. The right-handed pitcher, Tyler Rogers, will be coming in to face Groovy Doovy. He's 0-2 with 1 strikeout. Oh, my God. Welcome in, everybody. Keep on hitting that like button for us. We're trying to get to 125 likes. And Groovy Doovy up to bat.
From Braves country to the world. Delta, official airline of the Atlantic.
Yeah, baby.
We're talking college football up in here.
It's been an amazing season for Chris Sale, and I think tonight may have been his best effort.
It was a good one. You'd like to see one run here and
first pitch, Groovy Doovy, drop.
Unfortunately, that ball hangs up for Ramos, and Duvall is the first out of the 8th.
Duvall swings at the first pitch he sees, and it's an out.
97 miles an hour with some consistency tonight, and now you're going to get Tyler Rogers, who comes from that lower kind of funky arm angle. His fastball sits at 82 miles an hour on average.
All right, Merrifield.
But because of the way that he throws and the slider that he has to go with it, he can be a tough customer. It's been a good year for Rogers.
And a good career for Rogers.
You don't have your 34-year-old quarterback
all with the Giants. You saw his ERA this year, 2.98.
Sinker ball.
His career ERA, 2.97. He has been very consistent out of the bullpen. Merrifield fouls it off. Gosh, 25 strikeouts through 7 innings between the two teams tonight.
That's amazing. It was fun to watch. Of course, we want to see the win.
1-1
It
out
was really
here.
nice to see Chris Sale again finish off the 7th inning. Blake Snell couldn't get through the 7th inning.
2-1.
All that matters is the win, but that's a tiny victory there, I think, for Chris Sale, outlasting a guy who was dealing.
Things even up to Merrifield, 2-2.
Thank you so much, Torres. Thank you so much.
Ground ball right.
Ground ball back to the pitcher. Two
away.
outs. All right, Soler bombs in the chat. Bombs in the chat, y'all. Bombs in the chat. Soler bomb time.
Hit a home run on your insurance needs with
I call pitcher Matt Fiesta Uncle Festa.
Now Soler against his
bombs
former
in the
mates.
chat. This is where you hit your revenge on your old team.
And a pop out tonight.
Strike. Solar panels. I figured bombs were easy to find on YouTube, so bombs in the chat. 0-2 quickly. Two walks for Jorge Soler.
Struck him out. Here we go. Still no score.
Introducing our all-star lineup, the Camry.
Gosh. Oh, lordy, lordy. It's Uncle Joe Jimenez, who blew the lead yesterday. Joe Jimenez in the house, who blew the lead yesterday, gets the ball back again. It's got to be how bad we are right now. So Uncle Joe, who gave up, I don't know how many runs of those 7 yesterday against the Rockies, is going to be back out here to face Bailey, Schmidt, and then the top of the order, Fitzgerald. Here comes Uncle Joe, exactly. Uncle Joe. Jimenez will take care of business tonight, DK says. Hope so. But thank you guys for tuning in here and On the Go at CeeLo. Welcome in, everybody. 10:48 Central, 11:48 East Coast. Why is this so delayed compared to the MLB website? Because MLB.com and the MLB 3D run behind, and I choose to pause the audio so it looks better. So it's a little behind, but that's okay. I'd rather have the audio and the 3D synced because it looks fun. So, but yes, it is about 2 pitches behind. About that. It's 2.5 pitches. But it is what it is. We just ask you don't spoil anything in the chat. Monkey business, what is up? But Chris Sale, done.
An outing from Chris Sale. How fun this was to watch as he went back
guess
and
what? Uncle
forth
Joe's
with
coming back in
Blake
here,
Snell
but
here this evening, but dominating with that great breaking
Charles
ball.
says
The velocity
GG.
was on point. He was also playing his position really well, but it was all about the strikeouts here tonight. You wondered about whether or not was this maybe his most dominant game. Well, certainly from a strikeout standpoint, the most that we've seen from him since 2019.
We lost. We don't stand
and if you
a
like
chance
that
with
game
Joe.
score stat that they use for pitchers, that was something that Bill James developed a while ago. An 83 tonight for
says the way
Chris
things
Sale,
are going,
easily a season high. He's been kind of in the mid-60s, 70s, as well as he has
Uncle
pitched.
Joe, here we go.
It certainly was a dominating one tonight here in San Francisco.
And if you're a reliever coming into a game like this, you probably feel some pressure to just keep posting zeros, and that's the job for Joe Jimenez.
What's up, Dem Birds?
And look, CJ, Joe Jimenez very frustrated after yesterday's outing. A chance at redemption here tonight.
Absolutely, and I know nobody wants to hear it, but you go back and look at what was just a crazy 8th inning yesterday for the Colorado Rockies offense against the Braves bullpen.
Bailey fly ball.
A good start
center
for
field. Can
Kelnick
of
brings it
corn.
in.
A lot of well-located pitches. I went back and looked at it today, and nothing really in the middle of the plate. A couple of pitches that were off the plate.
We
The
need
Rockies
Eddie.
were just
Yeah,
locked
Eddie
in,
was
and they were
DFA.
aggressive.
Dem Birds.
We saw Joe only
And
threw
he was
going to
send him back to AAA, and he was like, "No,
which was
I'm good.
kind of crazy
I'm
to
out."
see, and he allowed 4 hits. For the 5 batters that he faced, they were just ultra aggressive against him in Colorado yesterday.
So
And the
pinch
whole body
hitter
of work for Joe
for
Jimenez
Schmidt,
since he has
Lamont
worn a
Wade
Braves
Jr.
uniform. So good. You got a pinch hitter here in Lamont Wade.
Oh, and he hit him.
Joe Jimenez has that slider slip away from him, and he hits him with 1 away.
So 1 away, runner at first. And that brings
Just yanked this one a little bit for Joe Jimenez.
pitch run
like
for
it caught
Wade
the left
Jr.
knee of
And it's top of the
Lamont
order
Wade
now.
Jr. Late night Lamont, they call him around these parts because he's been such a big-time clutch hitter.
Lamont. Hit that like button for us, trying to get to 125 on the
There
line.
he gets hit, so he is at first
Joe
base.
doing
Back
Joe
to the top
things.
of the order. And Tyler Fitzgerald. Left center field, Soler going over there.
Soler
He takes it.
caught it. 2 down. Whew.
That is the first fly out to left field tonight. With all the strikeouts we've been having, a lot of balls have not been hit in the air.
And, of course, we don't see Jorge Soler out there very often. We were talking about it earlier, and perhaps that also has something to do with it. You get a good strikeout
Nice time
pitcher
for
on the
a
mound.
pitching
and feeling
change.
right
Well,
there.
Sale
Couldn't be a
was
lot
at,
of
like,
action out there in left field, and that
109
has certainly been the
pitches.
case.
All right,
2 away. Here's Mark Canha.
Canha, 1 for 3. Strike. Well, he was warming up, but like he said, Uncle Joe probably wanted revenge from yesterday. A second chance.
He went 0-2.
Good stop, Murph.
That's a good call by C.D. Buckner. He's had a little bit of a rough time tonight, but he wasn't asking for help. He picked that one up on his own.
Canha does have one of the 5 hits in the game tonight between these two teams. A single back in the first. He held up on
the dirt. It's 1-2.
Keep this in mind as we go late here as well. Neither one of these teams steals a lot of bases. In fact, the Giants' fewest amount of stolen bases in baseball, and the Braves just ahead of them, 29th in Major League Baseball in that category. Swing and a miss.
Let's go.
Joe Jimenez does the job. He keeps the goose eggs on the board through 8. Mark Canha couldn't catch up to this. On to the 9th we go.
Thanks to the chat.
The Atlanta Braves are proud to host Alumni
All right, we're in the
Weekend.
9th. Oh my gosh. Good work, Joe. You proved us all wrong. K's in the chat. That's right. All right. It's Riley Ozuna Olsen. Can we get some run? Can we get at least a 1 run so Iglesias can come in here? You have a boring game. Star Wars. It's a pitching duel. It is what it is. Star Wars. If you had, let's put it in you like the Phillies, so the Phillies, right? Yeah. So if you had Nola on the mound versus another pitcher, this is what it would be like. 0-0. Because the Phillies can't hit either. So it is what it is. That's awesome. Let's go, Braves, Scott says. But Nola didn't look too good the other night, did he, Star Wars? Nola night wasn't having fun. CeeLo cannot afford to lose another game. You're right. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. It's been a great game. Glad I got to do this one tonight. Thanks for all the ones hanging out. 225 of us here. Late night West Coast game. And we're ready to fun. Joe came in and struck some people out, Matty. Struck out 2. So Ryan Walker is the new pitcher for the Giants. Ryan Walker.
We get the 9th inning started. Here's a quick message from Zaxby's.
Ryan Walker.
One reason to try Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos?
Let's see the
We'll give you
Astros
2.
and Tampa Bay
Chipotle
Rays.
Ranch and avocado BLT.
What a ball game. 30,000 being treated to a dandy. We go to the 9th, still scoreless. Austin Riley now. The new pitcher, by the way, is Walker. Ryan Walker, second Major League season, both with the Giants.
And you can see that crossfire delivery all the way on the third base side, but finishes really close.
Try
He's
not
got
to
a
do
big
a
time
hat
arm.
trick here.
Fastball sits at 95, and he complements it with a slider. Very simple, just 14
Sinker,
two-seam
ball
fastball
1.
and slider.
Riley, Ozuna, and Olsen here for Atlanta. So you like that part of the lineup being up as we take a look at our Yellowwood bringing the lumber feature on these guys.
Another
Guys
submarine
in the right
pitcher.
spot, and Austin Riley, Marcell Ozuna, and Matt Olson have been swinging bats really, really well lately.
3-1.
I get Riley the last 15, Ozuna the last 10, and then Olsen 5 homers in the last 11. 3-1 pitch. Well, the last one may have been a strike. That one was a ball, but here we are, 3-2.
Gosh, don't let the crowd make you call strikes,
dude.
dude.
That you're actually not even surprised that it was called a strike. For what it's worth, he has been somewhat consistent.
Now the payoff. He got it.
Should have been on base. Should have been on base.
No, it looks like the slider here, but not the best version of the slider as it stayed on the inner third. He got away with it.
Should have been on base.
28 strikeouts in this game. Only
Big Bear, let's go.
And no runs.
Good joke on fire!
Ozuna the other way.
Opposite side, base hit.
And the second baseman, Wisely, who just came into the game to replace Schmidt, had no chance with that bounce.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the lip maybe, perhaps.
All right, Matteo, 2-run shot right here would be nice.
Of the night, and he'll be lifted for a pinch runner.
Two-run shot
you can
right
possibly
here.
get right now because I
Luke
do think
Williams is going to be the new pinch runner for Matteo.
Throw Marcel out. That really shouldn't happen though on a big league field, but yeah, there it goes.
Oh, it hit the grass, or he would have been out.
Braves will take it, that's for sure.
So the Braves get their 3rd hit of the night.
So Luke Williams is the pinch runner over there at first base.
Come on, Matteo, 2-run shot right here. Throws over to first, safe.
I don't know if he'll be going anywhere necessarily. You have a hard thrower. You have a really good defensive catcher. Mentioned the best pop time in baseball at 1.85 on average. When he threw Witt out, 1.78.
Which is just incredible.
Side, 1-0. Now
So
this game right here means a lot because the Giants are 1.5
birthday on Friday, and now he
behind
represents the potential go-ahead run here in the 9th inning down there at first base. Matt Olson fouls
Foul
it
ball,
out of play.
1-1. Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 150. Outside.
Getting greedy, Giant fans.
They're like, yes. When he throws it.
Walker's 2-1 to Olsen. Swing and a miss.
2-2. Chop on, Kurt. Me too, Charles. The Grimace, who's actually behind home plate here tonight.
That's 1 for 3 tonight. Liner, but right at the
shortstop. To the shortstop, and that's 2 outs. All right, Arcia, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, and he's going to the
crucial
to the
this
base.
series is for both of these teams, and they're playing like it tonight.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 4-game set. The Giants a game and a half behind Atlanta in the wild card standings. And we are still scoreless in the 9th inning as Orlando Arcia bats.
Look at the record of the Astros. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts on a hat trick for Arcia tonight. Luke Williams. We wasted Matteo at first base for Luke Williams just to stand there.
Grounder to third,
Ground
but
ball,
bouncing foul.
Now 0-2.
Do you bother trying to run Williams here to maybe get him in the scoring position?
I don't think so. With this big ballpark here, you have a really good defensive catcher. He throws the ball well. Hope he can get one in the gap, and he could score pretty easily here with 2 outs. I'd say easily, but he would have a chance to score on the ball in the gap.
Third baseman Chapman.
Ground ball,
has it.
third. Got him.
Go to the bottom of the 9th. Still no score.
Oh. Bottom of the 9th we go.
I love this stream. First time I've seen one like this. Awesome. Well, all of the Brave streamers do the 3D here, so make sure you check us all out. I'm on the go at CeeLo. We do 3D like this. Clan does it as well. Clan HBS, and then also Maverick Sports, and also Larry the Dicks Away. We all do Braves baseball. I can't do every game. We'll just do tonight and Friday. And then Larry will be doing them all this week. And Clan, maybe. He's been sick. But make sure you check them out. We all do a great job for Braves baseball. We're awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. 248 still here on a 0-0 scoreless. 3-hit ball for both of them. And it's been a pitch and duel between Snell and Sale. The S's. Sale had 12 strikeouts. Snell had 11. So it's been an interesting run here. But eyeglasses in the chat for the pitchers. Let's see. Eyeglasses in the chat. Is Raisel Iglesias now the pitcher coming in for Uncle Joe? Eyeglasses in the chat.
Buckle up before we go to the bottom of the ninth. Here's a word from Texas Pete.
Eyeglasses in the chat. Woo, boy, here we go.
Sauce like you mean it.
Eyeglasses in the chat.
On comes Raisel Iglesias.
That's been a great year for Raisel. This will be game number 45 on the season for him. But that great ERA, tremendous strikeout to walk ratio, just a couple of home runs allowed. Of course, he's got the great changeup. Just a 161 batting average against his changeup. He's had no issues, whether it be left-handed
the way these guys are going. There's nobody
righties,
fast on either team.
Ray's looking for another 0 to head this thing into extra innings.
Thank you so much, Vontae. We'll be back Friday night for Angels.
No runs,
Braves.
3 hits in air for the Braves. No runs, 3 hits. Airless ball for the Giants. Elliot Ramos.
All right, we'll sync it back up here. 1 second. Here we go.
Is the batter.
You're awesome.
He hits third in the order. He's 0 for 3.
Vontae, thank you so much. Here you go.
0-2.
Yeah, 0-2.
And if you want to know
Green Bay
if it's
Packers
chilly, just look at Jeremy Riggs down the first base line. Swing and a miss.
Let's go, Iglesias.
Top shelf cheese from Raisel Iglesias.
That is a Raisel Iglesias special right there. 3-pitch strikeout. It's something we talk about a lot with him, his efficiency. But you have to have great command to be able to be this efficient. And he shows it off there with an elevated fastball and an 0-2 count.
Go.
Now Matt Chapman.
Oh, yeah, I see him. I see him.
3 strikeouts tonight. All of those came at the hands of Chris Sale.
He ain't looking at you. Woo, 1-1.
So it's 28 combined strikeouts in this game so far tonight for the Braves. The season high of any game they had been involved in, 31. That was a game just 5 days ago against the Milwaukee Brewers.
Popped up.
Lazy fly ball. Kelnick.
Up Thorn, Kelnick. 2 down.
And there's going to be a pinch hitter here.
Hit that like button.
Instead of Carnacion, it'll be Michael Conforto.
Become a member. You get the cool,
coming on for the
emojis
Giants
that we have. They're all in the pin message. 99 cents.
Michael Conforto has been swinging a really good bat here lately for the Giants, a guy who has had all kinds of potential over the years. He has dealt with some injuries. You can see his overall numbers. But he has been locked in over the last couple of weeks.
He's pinch hitting for Encarnacion.
Swing and a miss at the changeup from Raisel Iglesias.
Side ball.
One pitch, 1-2.
1-2.
Iglesias trying to send us to the 10th inning and keep this thing scoreless. The Giants have been hot. They've won 12 of 16. The Braves struggling, having lost 7 of 8. The toughest loss of the season coming yesterday.
2-2.
But both teams right now battling back and forth with great pitching. He got him. Sean Murphy will throw down to first base. We are on to the 10th inning. We are still scoreless.
Absolutely amazing here from Raisel Iglesias after the big-time fastball. Come back with the money change-up and making Michael Conforto look a little silly.
All right. So the Murph, Kelnick, and Duvall, and Arcia is going to be at second base. Murph, Kelnick, and Duvall, and Arcia is going to be at second base. And a new pitcher. Taylor Rogers replaces Ryan Walker. Didn't Taylor Rogers just pitch? Thought Taylor Rogers just pitched. Am I right about that? Let me scroll back down. Was it another Rogers? Ryan Walker replaces Tyler Rogers, and now Taylor Rogers replaces Ryan Walker. You can't do that. I think MLB's got it wrong. Taylor Rogers. Oh, it was Tyler. Okay, they're the same. Oh, okay, I got those mixed up last time when we played them last time early in the year. There's a Tyler and a Taylor Rogers. Okay, gotcha. So Arcia is going to start at second, and the Murph is facing Taylor Rogers. So the Rogers, they're not brothers though, right? They're not brothers, right? I think I asked that last time when we played them. Are you still going to show me extra innings? We're going to keep on going. We're not stopping.
Extra innings presented by Jimmy John's.
Their brothers are on the same team. That's pretty cool.
We are back late night in the Bay, and a really late night back
right
east.
Now it is.
But on we go to the 10th. Still scoreless. There have been now 30 strikeouts in this ball game. Still no runs. Well, you saw Tyler Rogers. Now here's twin brother Taylor Rogers to come on.
And different style. Obviously, he's left-handed. He also throws a lot harder. His fastball sits around 93 miles an hour. He adds a sweeper in there as well. But for a guy that actually has backward splits, significantly better against the right-handed hitters than the lefties.
So remember, the runner starts out at second base. So Orlando Arcia in scoring position.
He called that a strike. Get out of here, bro. This guy. Foul ball.
Both teams have played in 11 extra inning games this year. This is the 12th for both the Braves and the Giants. Atlanta 7-4 in extra inning games. San Francisco 6-5. Oh, 2 to Murphy. Out into left field.
There's a base hit. It's going to drop.
Orlando will stop it.
Arcia's going to try to go. No.
But Sean Murphy with a single, and they are at the corner.
Runners at the corner. And it's D-Train.
Base running by Orlando, too. You don't want to get over-aggressive in the spot right now. Make sure that you see it down. No base running mistakes here in extra innings. And Sean Murphy got a little bit jammed, but he muscles this thing into left field. But the read for Orlando is you just want to make sure and be 100% confident before you take off. He probably wouldn't have tried to score anyway on that one.
Eli replaces Sean Murphy.
Eli White replaces Sean Murphy.
D-Train replaces Kelnick.
So he is running over there at first base. And now you also have Travis d'Arnaud pinch hitting here for Atlanta.
And you'd love to see Travis right now poke one over to the right side because you're holding the runner. You have your second baseman playing up the middle with the right-handed hitter. There's all kinds of room there on the right side.
Hit that like button, hit that
something
subscribe.
We've seen Travis do before.
First pitch to him. Called strike. It also means that Brian Snitker has used his entire
also
bench.
to Justin.
With the entry of Travis d'Arnaud here in the top of the 10th.
These hecklers, man. Save it first. I'm not sure, man. I
Multiple
don't think
runs is the
anybody
name of
will.
the game now in extra innings. It never feels like
It'll
one
be
is
clearly,
enough, right? We know
you
the
know,
Giants are going to get
intentional.
a runner in scoring position as well at second base to start their bottom half of the 10th inning, and so 2 feels a lot better than 1 in these situations.
1-1, or rather 0-2. Should have been 1-1.
Oh my gosh.
And frustrating here because
What is up
most
with
of
this
the missed calls
umpire?
have been
Is he
to the
that
other
Brian
side
guy
of the
from the
plate.
other night?
That one inside to the right-hander.
Come on, D-Train. We need you.
Now Darno has to protect. Taylor Rogers, the lefty, ready to deal. Fouls it back to the netting.
That is a risky 0-2 pitch there inside the strike zone. It looked like maybe they were trying to go back to that spot in off the plate to see if they could get another bad call.
Oh, I need to change my 19K to 20K. 0-2, no outs.
Bouncing in, Bailey with a stop.
He's trying to be Angel Hernandez.
It's only August 12th, but it feels like this game has a lot of
Wants to
weight
go
to
home.
it.
No, it certainly does. I mean, the Braves need this
300 in
one.
the
We know
chat.
they've
Hit
been
the
on a
like
tough
button,
run.
hit
We
the
talked a lot about the
subscribe.
game yesterday. You have
love
the
for you
Giants
to
behind
join
you
our
trying to put
baseball
some pressure on the
community.
teams in front of them in the wild card standings, the Braves being one of those.
1-2. Hammered but foul.
Foul ball. We're 15 away, y'all, from
Straighten it out,
19,100.
Travis.
If 15 of y'all can subscribe, that would be awesome. I think the ump fell asleep, something.
Rogers checks and deals. Darno out to right
D-Train.
field.
It's going to hit the wall.
Caught it. The Braves
He's
are
gonna
going to
tag
be on
up.
the board. Somebody is on the board. It took us till the 10th inning, but it's 1-0 Atlanta.
There you go, D-Train.
Well, Travis gave it a ride. This is a really nice play, though, in right field by Yastrzemski. It is a big-time difference maker when you have the speed that the Braves have over at first base with Eli White. If this gets over his head, especially in that corner over there where the ball can kick around, Eli White's at least at third base. It's a big play in a big spot.
Off the bat, I thought that was headed over the glove of Yastrzemski, but not to be.
1-0 Braves.
But Arcia does score.
Williams,
Now
Eli
Duval,
White at
the batter,
first.
with one away.
Listen to him heckle.
Eli White, great speed at first base, but as we have talked about a lot, Bailey is so good behind the dish at limiting runners. And you've got a lefty on the mound to complicate things.
Same pitch ball.
And Rogers has only allowed 3 stolen bases this year in his 50 games. Now, of course, you mentioned that he's left-handed. He's also got a good catching core
we
behind
need to add
him.
on
and
one
done a great
more.
job
We're not
throwing
safe
out
at 1-0.
potential base stealers.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Adam Duval.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to do that. He's got a son and all that. I don't think he wants to be on the road. 2-2, 1 out.
Got it. Two-seamer upstairs.
Now, it's 94 miles an hour,
Ball
but
3
it's up above the
strikeouts.
zone. And we mentioned the 2-seam fastball is kind of the go-to here for
All right,
Rogers. And
Merrifield 0 for 2, 2 outs.
he's going to. Well, I shouldn't say certainly would have been called a ball. You should not say that with C.B. Buckner.
No assumptions.
And the night that he is having tonight.
Whit Merrifield now. Inside, that almost hit it.
1-0.
There's nobody up in the Braves bullpen right now. Dylan Lee was loosening for a little bit, but when the Braves scored, Dylan Lee, who just got recalled today, sat back down. in the air out to left. Conforto going
to the
back.
wall.
Warning track power for Whit Merrifield. All right, here we go. Let's see if the Braves can close the door on the Giants.
He put some of it to it, but just not enough. It's not enough for Merrifield. All right, we go to the bottom of the 10th. And it is 1-0 Braves. Iglesias is going to come back out there. I don't know if I like that or not, but, you know, that's why we pay him the big bucks to be our closer. He didn't really throw that much. But up to bat for your Giants. Oh, they've already taken it away. Yastrzemski, it's top of the order. No, middle of the order. Yastrzemski, Luciano, and Bailey. So, here we go. He only had... Okay, good deal. We're good then. 10 pitches. All right. Where do you get that game simulation? Jesus. This is MLB Game Day 3D, and you have to have the MLB TV subscription for the MLB 3D. It comes with audio as well. It comes with the radio broadcasts. So yeah, so monthly payment or a yearly payment. So one or the other, but you have to have the subscription to get the 3D. And it is based off the MLB StatCast cam at the ball field. It tracks the hits, it tracks the pitches, it tracks everything. And they put 3D to it. They're doing a really great job of it. So we go to the bottom of the 10th. I can't wait for Harris to come back. So Iglesias threw 11 pitches. We're in the bottom of the 10th. 4 hits for the Braves, 3 for the Giants, 1 error on an Austin Riley play at third base.
They're going to be on Raisel Iglesias as he tries to go 2 innings. Eli White out in center field now. Travis d'Arnaud at catcher. And Iglesias back to the center of the diamond.
He's done it one other time this year, and that is when he threw 2 innings against the Arizona Diamondbacks when the Braves were there on July 8th, a game that they won. Raisel got the win in that game, finishing things up.
Conforto is the runner at second base. And there's a call strike to Yastrzemski.
Strike 1. Yeah, he's coming back. No, he's coming back, Thursday. Or Wednesday or Thursday.
This game was scoreless going into the 10th. Just the 7th time that has happened in a major league game this season. But now the Braves have the lead, and they'll try to hold it.
2 strikes. I mean, he's all we got at second base. Nacho Taco's horrible. Until September when Ozzie comes back.
And Yastrzemski spoils a changeup just off the plate.
Keep hitting that like button for us. Keep hitting that subscribe. Thank you so much for the likes.
A single in 3
Carlos,
trips tonight for the 33-year-old Yastrzemski and his 6th major league season, all here in San Francisco. He got him. Iglesias strikes him out. 1 away.
And it's so huge in this spot. And I'm really glad that Raisel and Travis d'Arnaud didn't listen to me. I was thinking change up all the way here, but he goes with the high heat and the execution exactly where you wanted to see it at 96 miles an hour. And you're seeing a slightly animated Raisel Iglesias right now. He's locked in.
Luciano, the batter. Slider in there.
Slider change there. Off speed, 83.
A 22-year-old rookie at the plate.
Yeah, we couldn't afford anybody else. We did not go 1-1. 1 more to 19,090. We're 11 away from 19,100.
One, 1 and 2.
1-2. We got Merrifield cheap because he got DFA'd by the Phillies.
Such weight to every pitch in a ball game that has seen such good pitching with over 30 combined strikeouts.
Cha-ching.
Iglesias looking for another one.
Bring up
CB, not now. Whew. That has been consistently called all night. And in a big spot right here with potential tying run and scoring position. Yeah, it is off the plate. But again, we have seen plenty of those calls this evening.
Got him anyway.
Oh, two.
Luciano is down, 2 away. And Iglesias just needs one more out.
He is really taking over here. Again, we're seeing a little bit of the emotion from Raisel Iglesias, knowing how big this game is for.
Oh my gosh. What a time for it to lag. 1 second. 1 second. Bringing it in here.
And after the toughest loss of the season yesterday,
what a catch by
the Braves
Soler.
get one of the grittiest wins of 2024.
What a pitch by Soler.
10-inning victory.
Wow, I missed because it lagged, but it was a first pitch hit to left field. Soler
You enjoying this roller coaster, partner? How the last 3 days been after the big win in Game 2, the grand slam that we saw from Matt Olson, the rough one yesterday, in 10 innings, a 1-0 final. A couple of giants starting on both sides, no pun intended, with Snell and Sale. And they're only fun when you win them. And this one was really fun.
My goodness, that was heart-pounding till the very end.
Oh, yeah,
especially when that ball was hanging in the air off the bat of Bailey. But Soler got there. I said gritty. I don't know how else to describe it. There are so many times this year where you felt like the Braves maybe had a game that they lost. Opposite tonight.
It was a great feeling in using the entire roster on the position player side. Everybody.
All right, so let's take a look at the wrap. Not much to talk about here, but Iglesias gets the win. 2-1 on his season. But, man, player of the game's got to be Chris Sale, right? Chris Sale, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned, 12 strikeouts. Snell was pretty good, too. 6 1/3, 2 hits, 11 strikeouts. Ozuna, 2 for 4 and a double. But the big hit was, I told them to put D-Train in there, and that's what they did. D-Train, they show the 1-0. It doesn't show it. Where's it at? D-Train. Where's your D-Train? Singles. It doesn't show the D-Train. Well, it doesn't. That's dumb. They don't have to show the D-Train hit, but that's oh well. Oh well. So hope everybody had a good time tonight. It was a great game. But lots of strikeouts by 2 great pitchers. And that's how it ends. So 1-0. So I won't be doing tomorrow's game or the next or Thursdays. But I'll be back on Friday night against the Angels. So you guys make sure you watch our other Brave streamers. But it's late. It's 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Happy Tuesday to you guys. But I got some stuff going on these next couple days. So I will be off stream. But I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's game. And it was fun. It was fun. And we'll see what the Braves can do. We got to get, so we're 2.5 up on the 2.5 up on the Giants now. It's lagging here, so I can't do it right. Anyways, I want to thank my lovely wife Spain, who's back there. Love you, baby. And I want to thank my mods for hanging out. Thank y'all. 300 people in here after midnight on the East Coast. We can still run down the Phillies. We're 6 games back. We don't need to worry about the Phillies. We need to worry about the Giants, the Padres, the Mets, the D-backs, the Cardinals, all those guys. We need to worry. Look at the Green Bay Packers dropping the Giants. But you're welcome, everybody. Glad you guys stuck with it. Struck them out, shut them out. And 1-0 victory with Iglesias throwing lights out in the bottom of the ninth and the bottom of the 10th. And that's what you pay that guy for. So I want to thank the members who became members tonight. Thank you for Andrew for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Ray for the $4.99 super chat, and all the private subscribers tonight. Darth and Sparky, thank you so much. And Torres and Vontae and Green Bay Packers for being a member for 9 months, man. I appreciate you too. You think the A's can upset the Mets? I hope so. The A's can pull it off for sure. So, all right, guys. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you maybe Thursday for a surprise stream. Keeps totaled on that, but definitely Friday night for that. And then NASCAR on Saturday from Michigan. Until then, we'll see you guys. Make sure you keep on chopping on and supporting the A no matter what you do. Good night, y'all. Happy Tuesday. And we'll see y'all. That's right. Anything's possible if the White Sox can crush the Yankees. Anything is possible. Good night, y'all. Peace.